be getting one.
All right, if you guys, if you're missing some camera tonight, it's okay. I hope you guys have it on next week, but if you can, it's okay.
I'll try.
It's all good. It happens.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Slide down the rainbow and you're gonna fly away. Like a bird you'll see the boundless face of the earth. A wind will lift you like a kite and fly away. There ahead you'll see a world of magic. This road ahead may seem so cold and wait. When night never turns to day, don't fear your fate, just fly away. Sala, each other, no time to waste.
Whoa, that
no
really
one
looks like me.
search the
That was scary.
Magic lies in the skies. The Shala, it's Sala. Don't be afraid, cause it's in your power. You'll lead through the dark Sala. The skies in a row of coast to ride. Hold on tight or be forever trapped in a maze. Your was to think that you never will fly away.
Greenwood, one of the oldest cities in all of the Isle of Mala, said to once have been home to the most beautiful and elegant of the elven cultures, mixed with dwarven history and human history, merging into a land of friendship and brotherhood. Some say even older than the West Kingdom. It lies above Old Pleasure, the harbor town connecting the kingdom and Greenwood's resources. However, over 200 years ago, there seemed to be a rift between the factions running the West Kingdom and Greenwood. The dwarves leaving the area, moving more towards the north, while the elves and the humans continued to have a civil war for the area. The elves thought that they should be in charge of both Greenwood and the West Kingdom, while the royal family insisted that human beings be the majority rulers of both areas. The elves unfortunately succumbed to the humans' endless attacks, moving closer and closer towards the mountains, towards the east, and settling with some of their brothers in Windtop. Now, Greenwood is still one of the most thriving and technologically advanced cities in all of Mala.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. The people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar hates shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich man, 'cause the rich man. I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beef, milk and welfare. So God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on knocking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. We're living in a new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich man knows the rich man.
Everybody, it's me, the viewer. Now let's get spicy and dicey. Huzzah!
Well, I would like to reach out my hand. I may say, I may tell you run. You know the shit, but they're young. Well, pick me up with golden hands. Oh, they may see you, they may tell you to run. You know they say about the young. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. We will run away, we will crawl away. I would like to hold my little hand. We will run away, we will crawl. Send me on my way.
Last time on Spicy and Dicey, we found the misfits of Mala resting on the Blue Booty, the airship captained by Pippaloon now. As Nicaine, their friend, rested after turning into a were-raptor, but they cured his lycanthropy with some moonflower after talking to Sakura's father Zeus, who told her that she has a sister. The next day, she was visited by her old Firebolt guardian, Min, who turned into a whole bunch of foxes, but warned Sakura to stay away from her sister Sheena. Later that day, Pippa then went to go get some resources for the crew, like meat, Swoonkins alcohol, and vegetables and fruits. She was accompanied by Hallman, Cyrus, and Amelia as they went into town. Pippa then took Cyrus to go get the vegetables and the meat, while Hallman and Amelia went to gather the alcohol, having a race to the streets of the city of North Harmony. Pippa then pulled Cyrus aside and confronted him about the hound hiding inside, wanting to know more about who he was. However, they were interrupted by a new guest wanting to travel on the airship, with Tommy B. Gobbo joining the team. However, Tommy came with trouble, as a group of orcs, led by an orc named Kevin, wanted money that Gobbo had seemingly run out of a poker game with. The team defeated the orcs and took in Tommy B. Gobbo, as they decided then to leave with Cyrus to the land of Greenwood. Now what will happen next on...
This Justin, a child, has choked to death in North Harmony. Apparently he was eating a bunch of thistles. He just couldn't help himself, and he is now completely dead. Like, really dead.
No!
Super dead. Another weather cloudy skies ahead.
What?
Wait,
No!
is that canon?
Yeah,
that canon?
yeah, that was canon. The guy with the thistles, the guy eating the thistles, is no longer there.
Bro, that is
Nice.
fucked up.
I
I
don't know what to tell you. I
I mean, you could have like waited more than a week at least. Damn. Like,
Damn.
Man,
I
feel
don't know
brand
what
new
to
talking.
tell you. I mean, he didn't really want to listen to Cyrus, and Pippa didn't really help at all. He didn't help at all.
yeah, what the
And
fuck,
Man.
Pippa?
Welcome everybody to this week's game of Spicy and Dicey. Of course, we're following the Misfits of Mala here on D&D. We have some audience members here, some shout-outs to the people.
Woo!
Danderson, good for you, Danderson. Of course, you came in. Of course, this goes out to Joker89. Welcome, Joker89. Every time you come through, thank you for your support and your follows. Everybody, we're celebrating today because we broke over 100 followers here on Twitch. So, hey, everybody, hey. So we broke the 100 mark.
Hey.
I
Yeah, there
can't
you
see me
go.
clapping, but I'm clapping.
Oh, I'm hearing you clap something. You can
Clapping
clap
the cheeks.
for all I know.
Wait, hold on.
All right, everybody. All right. So we're gonna continue where we left off last time. But of course, as you all know, we have a guest player this week. Our good friend Billy is going to be joining us. So welcome everybody to Billy's life here, joining our life. He's going to be playing
Hi,
with us.
Billy.
There you go. He's going to be playing
Billy!
this time and then next week as well. So enjoy him. Embrace him, everybody. Make him feel comfortable and loved, and talk to him. And don't make him feel like a loser, like the loser he is.
You want some mac and cheese?
Yeah, you can come get her mac and cheese. Come on. Anyway, hi, Billy. Welcome. Are you doing all right? You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh. Okay, good. Good to know you're alive. All right, everybody. Let's get to the story. So, and Foxy. Good to see you, Foxy. We're going to be starting the next day after you guys had just saved your crooner friend, or I wouldn't say friend, but your acquaintance, Tommy B. Gobbo. Of course, you guys saved him from being attacked by a goon of a whole bunch of goon orcs led by one named Kevin, as we just discussed. Thorin, you weren't here, my friend, for the last 2 weeks as you were a little bit busy, had a better life than the rest of us. And basically, Thorin, they defeated the ice demon, and when they were in the botanical gardens, Hallman basically was
You
able
can
to...
just skip
We don't need
past
to talk
that,
about
man.
that.
Why do you keep wanting to bring it up?
Hallman,
We can move
Hallman.
on.
Hey, I think it's important that Thorin knows.
There are
Thorin,
other,
You need
there are
to
other
know. This
characters
is very
here.
important.
It sounds
This is-
important.
He
Hold
had
on.
moss balls.
Yeah, she had a lot of spells. She had riddles, and honestly, you guys kind of hit it off after you came out of the water. Thorin, this is what happened.
That's fuck you, man.
He
There was-
was
there was a-
glistening in the water.
Yeah, there was an elemental goddess woman named Sabrina, and she was ovulating. And she wanted to bang Cyrus, but Cyrus was like, no, you should sleep with my friend Hallman. He's really thirsty. And so he was in the water, and he came out looking all wet and thirsty, and she got thirsty right away. So
Oh my
basically, Thorin, she had Hallman impregnate her seeds, and he doesn't really know what to do now.
Listen, I needed a bounce
cured
back
his moss
after
balls.
Olivia. Okay, I've been through a lot.
And then Thorin, you
A
guys...
rebound.
And then Thorin, the rest of you and your team went back to the ship, the Blue Booty. You helped a goblin named Tommy B. Gobbo fight off some goons, as I just said, Thorin. And Thorin, you were also studying Greenwood, which you said you wanted to go with Cyrus. And so you took some time in your cabin, Thorin, to study Greenwood and look at what you could find about it. And Thorin, when you were researching it, you did do some like mental history checking, and you were kind of looking through different artifacts that you've had and some history that you were taught, Thorin. And you remember that the dwarves left Greenwood very early into that city's thriving civilization becoming a thing. The dwarves left because there was definitely a pull and push against the history that the dwarves were teaching there, and it did not collide well with the teaching that the humans were pushing. So, Thorin, you were able to find out that the dwarves don't really have a great reputation in Greenwood, at least that you remember. So, Thorin, let's start with you. As you wake up this morning, the next morning, after you guys had basically done this whole thing with Tommy, and Cyrus gave a beautiful, nice speech to you guys saying why he wanted to go to Greenwood, letting you all know how he felt about you guys at the moment in time. And it was really nice, Cyrus. But Thorin, as you wake up this morning, you get up onto the decks of the ship. Let's say that the day has started for all of you. Cyrus, Amelia, Hallman, Sakura, you're helping Pippa as you guys take all the food and all the crates of things onto the ship. The 20 or plus goblin workers all running around the ship doing things. Captain Pippa, we got the meats. We got the meat. They're going bad already. We got to get more ice for them. Did you get more ice?
Well, we do have some extra ice in the extra storage freezer.
I'm gonna put the meat on the ice. It's smelling all shit. You guys see like the goblins as they're all running around doing various different tasks in the morning. Pippa, you probably are a little overwhelmed as this is the first time you're really taking command of the ship. At that moment, then Tommy B. Gobbo kind of wakes up, and Thorin, he goes behind you. Tommy B. Gobbo, Thorin, I don't know if you remember, but he was a little goblin crooner, and he's now joined your team. He kind of pats you on the back, Thorin. Good morning, Dwarf. How you doing today?
I am feeling very refreshed and a little worried, but ready for the next adventure.
Well, what do you mean worried? What are you worried about? What do you got to worry about, you little guy?
My father might be starting a race war or something.
Well, jeez, Louise, you came right out of the pocket with that one. Fucking Christ. Oh my God. Well, you know what? You know what I say? You know what old Tommy B. Gobble likes to say? He says, "Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing." Well, I mean, actually, race war is pretty bad. Maybe we should think about that. Actually, what do you mean? What do you mean your dad's gonna start a race war?
I guess it's up in Greenwood. He's making some historical claims about how it's dwarven territory, but it's mostly inhabited by humans.
Oh God, God, is he? Your father's in Greenwood, and he's saying these things?
That's my understanding. Yeah, I need to go check up on him, and
look. You didn't hear this from Tommy. You didn't hear it from me. But they don't like you dwarves in Greenwood so much. I mean, if I was your father, hello mother, hello father, I would not be seeing your father so much longer. If you know what I'm talking about. That guy's. I don't know. We got to get there fast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do what I can because, okay, well, I want to say family is family, but I don't have the best track record on that. The point is, I want to help him not get killed and also not kill anyone else if possible.
That's understandable. That's understandable. But you know, your team here. I was gonna talk to your captain about it. You know, the sexy one with the horns on her head. You guys got to start looking a little bit more sharp. I mean, what are you guys doing? You guys look at your like at some pride festival or something. This one over here is in a disco ball dress. This one over here is wearing like some clothes that are falling apart. What's the barbarian doing over there? He's wearing like rags that are falling off his body. How did he get laid? That's what I want to know. But I
like this leather and chain covered in spikes like I've got. I mean, it really, a certain kind of girl really goes for that. Is all I'm saying.
You look tough. You look tough, but I'm thinking about this. Hey, everybody come around. Hey, you pink-haired walking disco ball. Come over here. Sakura, he points to you. You want to come over here, sweetheart?
I guess. What?
I wanna look. You're making my eyes hurt wearing that goddamn disco ball rainbow fucking pride outfit that you buy. I don't know what you did, honey, but I want to buy all you guys on your team. Let Tommy B. Gobble treat you guys to some shit clothes. Come on, we're going to.
Did you say shit clothes?
What?
Did you say shit clothes?
No, he said
No.
No,
ship.
ship.
Oh.
Shit.
Clothes.
No, no,
I
don't.
actually agree. I will second that notion. Ship clothes, we need it for our new booty. We got the blue booty, baby. I'm the captain of the ship.
Hey, Captain.
Do I get to be a
Orders.
pirate?
Captain-
You're gonna
Wait,
let me buy a
Pirate outfit?
Should be
Hold
called
on,
the
are we
Red
getting
Booty, am I
uniforms?
right?
Hold on. One at a time, everybody. I can't hear you all at once. My little goblin ears are having trouble over here. What did you say? What about you, Cyrus? What are you thinking about this? You want some new duds?
I'm not really comfortable taking off my armor.
Yeah,
but
fuck you.
The-
Alvin over here. Fuck you. What do you want,
The-
baby? You want some new clothes, honey?
Yo, listen. Like my friends had the opportunity to buy me some clothes and they failed to, and I'm still not over that. So yeah, hell
Alright,
yeah.
everybody who wants new clothes to ride on this ship here to look like a goddamn sexy pirate, who's gonna follow me right now? Who wants some new
Wait,
clothes?
real quick though. You got money for this?
Oh, I'm Tommy B. Gabo. I got money.
then
Don't
how come
worry.
you couldn't give those orcs their money?
It's not that I couldn't give them the money, Cyrus. It's that I didn't want to give them the money. Kevin is a prick. And I won't gonna pay that guy because you know what he did? He held 2 cards up his sleeve and he's a goddamn cheat. Honest to God, across my heart, hope to motherfucking die.
And you would have died if we didn't help you.
I didn't nobody said I was gonna die without your help.
I don't know.
Well, either way, look. A treat is a treat. Thorin, what do you think? What do you think? A round of clothes on me. What do you think?
Oh, I am so down for that. I could
This
use
guy
some
knows.
respectable clothes.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Yo, sweetheart, you with the black hair, you looking like a sourpuss. You want some clothes, Amelia?
Yeah.
Yeah? I like a simple girl. And your mother was the same. She was yes, no, paycheck to paycheck. So let's go, everybody. So everybody, I'm assuming you guys want to go with Tommy to get some clothes then.
You know what?
Wait, where are we at?
We're on the ship. You guys are on the deck of the Blue Booty at the moment in time.
We're on the deck.
And then where the heck are we gonna go to get the clothes? Did we already land?
Well, no, you're not. You haven't left. You're still in the ship, the docking area before you leave out of North Harmony. The ship hasn't left yet. The goblins are prepping right now it's basically about like 10 o'clock in the morning, and the goblins are getting ready for you guys to go. Pippa's instructed them to get the ship going and stuff. So you have about an hour or so. So Tommy wants to take you to get some clothes. Who wants to go? Who wants to stay?
I'll go. You know, I need a new helmet and stuff.
All right, so Thorin.
Definitely all going.
Okay, so you guys all go. Fantastic. So you guys follow Tommy. He's kind of leading the way. Everybody's walking by him. Hey, what's going on over there? How you doing, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? You guys watch as this little goblin is leading you guys through the town. This morning, however, North Harmony's a little foggy. It usually is in the morning, as you guys know, but there seems to be kind of like the rain here in LA the other day.
A little hurricane?
Yeah, the hurricane. No, well, when we were, it was not a hurricane.
It wasn't a hurricane over here
was
either,
hard
and I'm by
rain.
the beach.
It was a drizzlet where we were.
A
But yeah,
tropical storm.
so you guys, as you're walking through the town, there seems to be like a slight rain following you guys. Tommy's kind of like holding his little nice jacket over his little coiffed hair. All right, guys, I know this beautiful place. It's a good friend of mine. His name is Leonardo. He makes magic. Follow me this way. You guys go to the town. You walk through a little bit, and then you enter this beautiful shop, like a back door. As you go into this shop, you guys, it has like the barber swirling. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. It has like those, but inside, instead of the red and the blue, this one has like a purple and green as they go. Very me colors as they spin around. There's like some neon lights that head down the hallway that you guys enter, and you go into this beautiful kind of rock and roll-esque shop. But as you get in there, it's very like rock and roll and punk rock, but the clothes are very nautical and like kind of a mixture of like leathers and stuff like that, and jackets and different kind of, imagine different pirate gear mixed with like punk rock clothing. That's what the store seems to be filled with. So Hallman, baby, you go up first. What do you want? Pick out whatever you want. Tell Tommy right here what do you want.
Tommy, I am a big fan of suits.
Okay. I don't know if they have many suits here, but hey, what do you want?
Fuck. Okay. I don't know. Like, why did you make me go first? I was listening.
If anybody has any ideas in mind of things they want to get, I was just looking. Thorin.
What do we see? Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Like,
As you look around, all right,
yeah.
good idea. So you look around Hallman, and all of you can see what he sees as you enter this shop. Hallman, you definitely see, like I said, on one table, you see a whole bunch of really thick jackets, some that are laced with fur, some that are thick leathers and hides, most of them embroidered with some type of like embroidery, embroidered. And so they have like different types of animals on them or symbols. On one table, there's a whole bunch of hats, some with feathers, some leather, some of long, short caps of all types.
Okay, let me go to the jackets then. Let me try to find one with like a rose insignia on it.
Okay, sick. Yeah, so you see one. There's like kind of like a mid-level, like hip-length trench coat, and on the back, like let's say on the back right shoulder, there's like a big like thorned rose embroidered on the back. It goes down, kind of the stem kind of goes down to the other side of the jacket on the thing. However, the name Brenda is kind of stitched in on the back side of the jacket, but it's like been used. So
can I hold it up? Can anyone get rid of the name on this jacket?
I'll rip it off for free.
I have like mending, so I could just take it away.
All right,
this
is it. This is.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, they have a mending kit. Yeah. So.
Cool.
All right,
I want the jacket.
Looks good on you, baby. Holman, you got your jacket. Thorin, you're up next. Let's go through the boys, and the girls take forever. So, Thorin, anything you're looking for? Anything you're like in the mood for here at this shop? What do you want to do? Do you want to look fancy?
Oh, I mean something upscale, but not too formal. Something a little clubby, a little not totally casual, but not wedding formal either. Somewhere in between.
Well, how about you just tell me what you want to look like? Just tell me what kind of thing that you're thinking about going for, and then I'll find it. Trust me, it'll be in the shop.
Oh, I want to look like a player, man, just like a wealthy man of the world.
All right, so you guys watch. Thorin comes out. He's looking flies. He tries on like this red. Let's just say Thorin's kind of John. It's something that you would kind of wear. It's very much you got like a beautiful like kind of fitted, studded red type of leather jacket on. You kind of like a nice like tight black kind of leather pants, but it has like knee pads that are built into them for like battle and structure. It's pretty sick with like a popped collar. It looks good. Your beard's kind of puffing out through the red leather jacket that you're sporting. You look fly, Thorin. You look good.
Fuck yeah, I look like a rock star.
You look like a rock star, a little dwarven rock star. Of course, you got your pack on still with your 4 extra legs, so that goes on your back as you sport that. Cyrus, you're up. You're kind of looking around. What do you want to look for, Cyrus?
Is there any type of armor? I only wear armor. Do you have like some special helmet? Maybe something fancy like glass?
Tommy kind of looks towards the shopkeep. You got anything like armor or anything like that over here? There's like the pig Leonardo. He's kind of has like a little kind of fitted hat on himself. He looks to you. My friend, we don't got any armor in this shop. If I were you, I'd go to the armory. Here we only do fashion accessible items. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Cyrus. This is an IOU, okay? I owe you. Remember that. All right. So disco ball, walking disco ball, Sakura. What can I do to get you out of that dress? What do we got to put you in?
Disrespecting you like that.
A corset. And
okay.
A pirate hat.
Okay. Oh, you're going full pirate gear.
Yes.
Okay.
With a cool, flowy, fluffy skirt.
Got you. So you come out, you look, like remember First Pirates of the Caribbean with Elizabeth Swann, that kind of stuff. Yeah, the thing that she
Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley is the goal. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So you're looking like that. It's looking fly. You got the tight corset getting you in the bodice. It looks good. He looks to you, Amelia. All right, Amelia. I'm sorry for making you so sad the other day. What would you like?
You know exactly what I want. I want a black leather bustier top with tight fitted leather pants and a good pair of leather boots. And I want a black kind of like pirate's overcoat.
Got it.
We got you. I of course have my like fire opal necklace, so I said to top all that.
All right. So you put on the necklace with the red stone on it, of course. You put on everything else. You look fly. You look like a badass ninja pirate captain. You're looking good. It looks really good. You got the leather pants. Imagine your Yennefer type of outfit, a little bit more pirate-esque, of course. I know what you're going for here. So imagine that outfit. I know what you're thinking. We all know what she's thinking. We know what Amelia's thinking. We know what she likes to wear. All right, everybody. So as he gives you your outfit, Amelia, you're looking good. Your mother would be proud. Cassandra wore a little bit more colors than you, but I think you take that after your father. He used to wear a lot of black too. Did you know that Heath? Did you know what his favorite song was? He sang it to your mother before. Do you know what it was?
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
I thought you'd remember. I can't remember it either. They used to talk about it all the time, about the song that he used to sing your mother. Apparently, it made her fall in love with him. Those elves and their beautiful voices, eh?
She used to go on and on about it, but I just remember it.
Maybe sometime you should do some memory checks on that. I don't know. All right, Pippo. Anything you'd like to get, sweetheart?
I'm gonna get a mixture of the other two ladies. I want leather. I need a leather corset for sure. It's gotta be red.
Red.
No other color, but it's gotta be red. I do want the lace in the front, so don't forget that. The cinch. I got to have the cinch.
All right.
I want to have like the billowy low cut top.
The white pirate flowing top. Yeah.
And then I want to have like matching lace on the sides, like corset up leather pants with the leather boots. And then also I want to have a skirt so I can interchange between pants and skirt days.
Okay, well, you're the captain, so you get what you want. So you guys all get your new fitted outfit. Oh, and a hat?
Yes.
All right, so Tommy B. Gobbo, you guys watch as he takes a platinum coin out and he puts it down in front of Leonardo. Leo, I think you know what to do with this. So he wasn't fooling. He did have a good amount of money. So as Tommy B. Gobbo places down the platinum, Leonardo takes it. You all have a beautiful day. Take care now. Tommy B. Gobbo then goes, all right, everybody. You're looking fancy. You're looking like a crew. You're looking like a proper band to follow me around like an entourage of pirates. I fucking love it.
And then there's Cyrus.
Oh, and then... Wait. Tommy B. Gobbo walks up to you, Cyrus. He's only about 3 foot tall, 2 to 3 foot. He like touches your knee. Cyrus, that armor that you're in, man, that shit is scary. You look tough as a buffalo's nutsack. You don't have to improve yourself or anything. After that speech you gave last time, you almost had me crying like a baby. And I don't even know you. So, hey, we'll get you that helmet. All right?
Like that.
All right. Let's get out of here. So as you guys start walking, you guys start following Tommy. He's very abrasive. He's, of course, very much like an Italian type of singer guy. He leads the way as you guys lead out of Leonardo's shop. You get back to the ship as you start making your way through town. I'm just kind of speeding this up, everybody. And as you guys get to your ship again, you are then greeted, however, by Brandy Love, waiting for you by the airship.
Dun.
I keep snoring.
I look over to Thorin. I think we all look over to Thorin at this point. We all just are like...
All right, so Brandy looks to the group. It's good to see you all. Thorin, how have you been?
Pretty good. Just dealing with the usual family stuff, but, cracking skulls and making money, as usual.
Well, it looks like I hired the right people to do the job that I asked you to do, because you killed the demon duck. North Harmony seems to be perfect. And honestly, I could not be more proud. And I'm happy that I let you inside of me, because honestly, you did a good job. And everything.
My God.
He has some new toys now, too.
I'm going to walk into the ship. I'm not going to even... I don't want to listen to that.
So Cyrus goes into the ship as the rest of you stick around. Pippa.
Brandy, great to see you, darling.
We have some business to discuss, no?
We do.
Look. You did the job.
I did.
The town is saved.
Complete.
What are we going to do about the ship moving forward?
Well, I really love it. I really don't want to part with it at all. And I was thinking, maybe we could have Tommy's payment for the ship, and maybe you could have that as part of your payment.
I need you to do a persuasion roll for me here.
Okay.
So you're saying this little Tommy is going to pay you for room and board?
Yes.
How much did you charge him? I paid 100 gold. I paid 100 gold for my room for the month. 100 gold.
So yeah, we'll give you 100 gold.
Okay, you got a
for his
16.
So we got a 16.
I take the gold, but how do I know that you will be able to keep up this business? Tommy's only one customer.
Oh, you know Tommy. I mean, we travel a lot. We get a lot of people. We bring them in. And Tommy, he's like his concert all to himself. You know, he brings in the people, which is singing to him. So it's not going to be hard.
Is there anything else you want us to do for you? Or maybe have Thorin do for you?
How about this?
Poor Thorin, bro.
If Thorin will give me one more night on the ship, well, I guess, I only have about an hour before I actually have to leave. So, Thorin, if you can hang out with me for about an hour, and you give me every month the money Tommy pays for his room, and you pay for the crew, I will let you fly my ship. But it has to be under the name of Brandy Love.
Can we
I don't like this.
That's why I walked away.
Can we afford that, guys? I mean, do we have money to pay the crew? We're making money, right?
Can we do a little huddle away from Brandy?
All right, so you guys take a little group huddle away. Amelia, Thorin, Pippa, Sakura, and Hallman. So what did you say, Amelia? Let's hear from you first.
Yes, can I make a lie to her and say it would actually make more business sense to have it under Pippa's name, so that way it'll bring in a lot more customers from her famous name. You'll have more money.
Boom.
All right, I'm gonna have Amelia and Pippa do a persuasion on that one.
Thorin, how attached are you to her?
17.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm incredibly attached, but I'm down to spend the night with her. I mean, she's fun.
I mean, if she were to accidentally kick it, would that be awful?
That would be a little upsetting, yeah. I mean, she's been
Okay.
nothing but good. She's been a great patron to us, man. She got us a fucking ship.
Okay.
So Hallman backs off that idea right away. He's like,
Okay.
You guys both got decent persuasion rolls. So Pippa goes,
I go up to Brandy and I say, all right, you got your dick for a ship.
all right.
Got it.
All right, Pippa. All right. I will take my night, or I guess my hour, here with Thorin. I will let you go by Pippa Loon's ship, but when they ask you, say that you work with my company. Is that all right? Is that acceptable?
You're our patron.
I like that.
Our
being a
patron saint.
Saint Brandy. I like it. I like that very much. But Thorin, that just leaves you and me to go to your cabin for... fuck it. We're gonna go bang. All right, everybody. You can have the ship, but I expect every month 100 gold coins, Pippa. Yes?
Agreed.
Or a night with Thorin.
And you need to take care of the crew. 20 goblins you must feed every month with the budget.
Do it. We got this.
You picked up the resources, yes?
We got it. All of our supplies.
All right. Well, just be aware when you guys head to Greenwood, there is no docking station. The closest one is in the outskirts woods. They do not let anybody into Greenwood without registration. So when you get there, you must dock at the campsite. You understand?
All right.
Dock at the campsite, right. Do they have anti-aircraft weaponry?
No, it's just... Let's just say they have resources to take down airships. Nobody messes with Greenwood. I wouldn't.
Got it.
All right, Thorin, let's go. Let's go bang.
Let's do this.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
refresh my memory. Did I have the robot arms the last time I hooked up with her?
No.
Oh,
Oh, she is in for a treat.
oh.
Oh my
All right.
god.
I want you to give me a performance roll
I'm
here,
gonna wear
Thorin.
this
Oh gosh.
Can he have it with an advantage?
Yeah, he can roll with advantage. But before you go, actually no, give me that. Give me that roll. We'll just see this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just heard that.
Cyrus, you're just like listening on the deck of the ship. You can hear everything. Oh,
Yeah, he
20!
has to.
Okay.
He has
Oh
to.
Damn.
Cyrus is gonna have to put like earmuffs on for
yeah,
this.
I probably am.
Everyone
Lauren,
is.
Lauren, you did really good. Those robot arms really helped because your performance was A+, buddy. So I don't know what you use those robot arms for, but Brandy comes out of that room like, okay, here we go. I'm feeling good. Goodbye, Thorin. Pippa, I expect 100 gold.
You got it. Don't worry, Brandy, baby. We got this.
Oh, and that reminds me, everybody, you have another guest who's going to be joining you to Greenwood. They need passage there. Excuse me, I need to go get him. As you guys gather on the ship, all of you, Brandy kind of leaves for a moment, and then she comes back bringing another guest with her. Billy, do you mind turning on your camera or talking with us and telling them what they see as you enter onto the ship being escorted by Brandy?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone.
Hey there, my boy, my
Hey,
boy.
Billy.
What do they see?
So, they see a rather tall, slender man being escorted by their patron. He carries a staff with him shaped like a gold cobra. Wearing emerald green robes, he walks up to the ship, greeting everybody on deck with a bow. Hello, everyone. My name is Clyde Geiger. Pleased to meet you all.
Clyde what?
His name is Clive Geiger.
Oh, okay. Clive Geiger.
Clive Geiger. As you guys all look at Clive, he stands there looking quite regal before all of you, mysterious in a way, kind of giving off a odd sense. Amelia, Cyrus, can you guys give me a magic check for me, please, an Arcana? You guys are picking up high, strong levels of magic coming
Shit.
off of Clive.
I got you. I got you. Hold on, I'm rolling naturally.
Amelia,
I
Amelia,
rolled
you're having
so bad. I had a +8. God.
yeah, that was
Wait,
a bad roll.
wait, and
Amelia,
what is it? It is
Amelia,
a
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, let me see my Arcana.
and Amelia, unfortunately, you can't get a good read on him. You're looking at Clive as he gives off some type of, you're sensing magic, but you can't place it. You haven't felt it really before.
All right, 17.
All right, and Cyrus, you, however, are getting a strong feeling of magic coming from him. You can't tell what it is, but it's
Question.
In
Since I
this.
can kind of like sense something is off, can I cast Detect Magic?
sure. Since you have a slight tingle in you about him, you can do detect magic. Did you cast it? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool. Just making sure. As you get a detect magic spell on him, Clive, is she getting a high read? What is her read? What is she getting from you? We'll let her know. What is Amelia and Cyrus feeling as they kind of both stare at you?
The kind of feeling I get from Clive is something that has touched, a magic that has touched this world, but it's not very prominent. It's very eldritch in its origin. They can, with the detect magic, Malia could see a sort of magenta glow about him. It's very faint, but it's a slight glow around his entire body. There's something very otherworldly of his origin of magic. It's been in their land, but it's not as prominent as arcane magic or druidic magic.
Amelia, you sense that this type of magic, once again familiar to you, Cyrus, is once again this otherworldly magic. The only place, Amelia, that you have felt it before is when Cyrus was talking about his patron, the Hound. That's the only type of sense that you've been able to get from this type of magic.
I kind of
Clive.
give like Clive a really like strange look, like I'm trying to like figure things out in my head.
Can I just go up to him and be like, "Hi, I'm Sakura."
Okay, so Sakura, you see this beautiful elven girl with beautiful pink hair. She's now wearing a corset, a very pirate flowing-esque kind of Elizabeth Swan dress, and she kind of sticks out her beautiful arm to you. It's electric as a spark kind of hits your hand as she takes your hand, giving you a shake.
Take the hand back and give it a nice shake, and also a curt bow as well. Pleased to meet you, Sakura.
Sakura,
So-
very formal. Sakura. He's very formal in his mannerisms.
Nothing
so
seems
what
to
you going to Greenwood for?
A bit of this and a bit of that, really. I do have some business there, but travel is rather strict.
Well, luckily you got us. I'm gonna walk up and hello, Clive. I'm Pipaloon, the captain of this ship. Great to have you on board.
Great to meet you.
Like, check my hand.
Pippa and Shake, you guys, of course, shake hands. You see this beautiful pink tiefling girl with like a bob, kind of blonde bob, if you will. Clive, you guys shake hands, and she kind of escorts you. Let's say Pippa kind of brings you out of Brandy's vicinity and more onto the ship with the rest of the group, Clive. As you kind of look around, you see that there's about 20 goblins or so working, Clive, all around you. Hallman, Thorin, Cyrus, you look and see as Clive kind of gets closer to the rest of your group. Would you guys like to do anything? Yeah, any of you?
I'm gonna pull. Sorry.
Hold on, let's start with you.
Go ahead.
Let's start with Cyrus. Let's start with Cyrus.
I think at this point he kind of gives like Amelia like a look.
I was literally gonna say I'm gonna pull Cyrus
Yeah.
aside to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. So as Amelia and Cyrus, Clive, you enter the group. You can see that two of the members of the group that you just entered kind of branch off. Cyrus and Amelia, you kind of pull off. What would you like to tell her, Cyrus?
I'll let her go first before I add on.
All right.
So why does that guy's aura seem like that weird hound that follows you around? What's that about?
I think he might have a patron of his own. If it's like the hound, it's Eldritch. I can perhaps ask the hound maybe, or maybe if I shake his hand, maybe I can get like some type of connection.
I mean, go for it. Why not both?
Let's do it. And I think at that moment he's gonna like kind of like go past her and go introduce himself. Cyrus
All right.
Braveheart. Nice to meet you.
All right. Oh, Cyrus goes straight up to you. Clive, he kind of immediately kind of this stoic, large kind of knight in this beautiful kind of black armor, full helmet and everything on. You can see a kind of glow in his eyes, Clive, as he talks to you. Clive, you, of course, also get a very strong magic reading off of Cyrus. You have a very good passive, as you know. And let's just say that Cyrus releases enough magic energy, Clive, that you feel it. You feel it.
Pleased to meet you, Cyrus. He shakes his hand as well, curt and polite as he greeted the others. But keeping this sort of understanding of his magic, or the aura that Cyrus gives off to himself, just gives a sort of wry smile, says, I think we're going to get along quite well.
Huh. I was gonna say the same thing.
As you guys kind of hold hands and shake, you let go. There's almost a vibration, if you will, as you guys both.
Can I look at them real quick and be like, is this a bromance going on?
Sakura, you're just like, Hallman, let's say that you're standing next to Sakura and you're also like she kind of says that, like, is there something going on? So Hallman, you're kind of also witnessing this interesting interaction. Their hands seem to have this weird kind of vibrating energy as they let go of each other. You do seem to notice this.
Okay, that's enough. Break them up for it.
Oh, so Clive and Cyrus, Hallman just steps immediately in between the two of you, almost kind of jealous, almost in its own way, as he kind of like separates like the two. And stuff.
Turn over to Cyrus is like, listen, just because I don't have a fucking patron doesn't mean you can go around finding other bros. What the fuck? Yo, Clive, have you fought? Do you fight?
Yeah, Clive, you fought it. so, so Clive, this large, giant, black bearded barbarian who kind of is now sporting this kind of rose embroidered jacket of leather, just kind of stands before you, quite tall. Holman is not a small boy; he's quite large. Clive, you're looking up at this barbarian. What would you like to do?
For looking up, he would say, "Well, you look like a strong, smart lad. And to answer your question, yes, I do fight. Not so much in the department of strength, however, like yourself. Strong at arms, very impressive. I'm more for the magical sort."
So
As he
you can
does
hold
that,
your own.
As he does that, you see that some magenta magic seems to almost kind of glow out of his fingers, almost as if, once again, only something you've seen once before, Hallman. Almost as if like little tentacles coming off of his hands that go right back inside of him as he kind of shows off the magic that he has.
Okay.
Oh, this guy vibrates. He's got tentacles. Man, the girls are going to be all over him.
Yeah, the goblins look around too. They're very confused about this. They're like, vibrates. That guy vibrates. They don't know. They're like, what the hell? Brandy goes, all right, well, Clive, I told you I would get you to the ship. It's good to see you, my friend. Now, look, Brandy and them, I mean, I'm Brandy, Pippa and them, characters on the brain. Hold on. Rewind. So Brandy goes, Pippa and them, they've done very good for us, Clive. They managed to save this town. They've done many things. I think they can get you to where you need to go and try to find what you're looking for. All right?
Splendid. Thank you very much for your assistance. I shall help the crew as best as I can.
If you get there, just remember, the West Kingdom is in the opposite direction. So if you want to go there, they're only going to take you so far. All right? I can't promise that you won't be in danger.
No, he said he can fight.
Of course.
The real question, I think, is, are you going to be any trouble for us?
No.
That is not believable at all. I do not believe that for a second.
I don't like how you said that. I'm insighting immediately.
All right. So
no, I'm straight up telling him I don't believe what you just said to me at all.
Yeah, the way he said that was a little...
Sakura and Cyrus, give me some insight. So Cyrus looked
15.
Cyrus got a 15.
I only got 6.
Okay,
so
wait. Insight? Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah, I don't like how you said that.
I got a 12. Okay.
A 12, a 15.
Are we all?
And then Hallman, you're gonna roll.
I got 6, dude. I'm no help.
Amelia, did you roll?
I actually, while they're doing that, I'm actually going to go up and introduce myself to Clive. I'm going to hold out my hand. Hold out my hand for a handshake.
Hold on, Amelia. Before you do that, on the insight, all of you seem to, you look at him, and as you get your insight from him, Clive seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't seem to have any trouble in mind for you. He says that no, but besides that, he's not giving any air of anything suspicious. It was just pretty straightforward. But Amelia,
I still don't believe him for a second.
I want to pull Sakura over to the side real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm whispering to Holman. I still don't believe him for a second.
Yo, I'm gonna give you the ring. Follow him.
Okay, hold on. Let's get back to Amelia. She walks up to introduce herself to Clive. So you guys are all kind of staring at him, thinking about what he's just said, but he doesn't seem to be giving off anything else. But Amelia, you've made your way to go meet him. What would you like to say?
So I hold out my hand and go, Amalia Blackthorn.
Clive would shake her hand as well and give a curt nod. Pleased to meet
And
you,
then
Amalia.
as he grabs my hand, he can feel like a slight, not like complete burning sensation to the point it hurts, but enough to be noticeable. And then I just pull him in slightly and go, you may not be trouble now, but if you cause any trouble for this team, I will not hesitate to end you. I will protect them at all costs, and you will know that now.
Amelia, give me an intimidation roll there.
Ooh.
Yeah, she
Can I-
chopped off someone's arm for me, dude.
I got
Can
a
I-
25.
Oh, she got a 25. Clive. So her hand is pretty warm as she pulls you in, Clive, unexpectedly. She's intimidating as she grabs you and almost pulls you in, Clive. And as she does, you feel your hand really heat up.
What's up with all the sneak attacks?
Would I be able to roll to sort of counter intimidate?
Sure.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
hold on.
Wait, I whisper to Hallman though at the same time because he said he was gonna pass me the ring. I'm gonna be like, I'm not stealthy enough for that.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, yes. Sakura's like, she's like, you're like, take the ring. She's like, no.
No.
All right. So what did you get?
That's a 20 total. That was 17 on die.
Okay. Okay. 20 total.
That's
All right.
so good.
That's pretty good.
So what? No, you're still pretty intimidating. So what did you do back, Clive? What did you do back?
Oh man.
So, Clive will just look back into Amalia's eyes. Briefly, the pupils glow just slightly magenta for a second, and telepathically he will say to her, "I commend you to your loyalty and protection of this crew."
Oh, so Amelia, you hear this in your head.
Trust me.
I just kind of like instinctively like put my hand to my side and like fire starts kind of coming like out on my fingers, but then I like make it go away and just walk back towards Cyrus.
All right. So Amelia, you kind of like, he gives you a slight intimidation as well as you hear his voice echo in your own mind. You kind of walk back from Clive looking at him. He hasn't given you any reason yet again, Amelia, to be suspicious of him. He's just answered you in an intimidating way that made you, once again, as equally as you surprised him. Clive, you kind of watch Amelia as she backs away from you, and you're left on the ship. Clive, however, you are then knocked on your knees by a little goblin, Crooner, who's down by your legs. Hey, Jack, my name's Tommy B. Gobbo. You may have heard of me. I'm going to be staying on this ship with the rest of you guys in the gang here. Do you like music, man?
He's just gonna look down. Oh, hello.
Hello.
And to answer your question, yes, I do. What do you like to sing?
Well, to be honest with you, they call me a little bit of a crooner, which means I like to sing things like blues, jazz, things of that type of nature. And, well, I like to serenade all types of... What type of music do you listen to from where you're from, may I ask? South Mala, North Mala? Where?
I don't have a particular destination that I originate from, so to speak. But I do like some good blues.
Perfect. I think you and me are going to get right along. So as you guys all settle in and Clive kind of join the rest of the group onto the ship, we all then begin to set off into the air. As about an hour goes by and you all watch as the goblins get the ship going. Pippa, you end up going up to the ship helm, being up with Baco and Nikane, who are using the wheel, of course, to get everything going and the ship in the right direction, headed towards Greenwood. However, as you guys make yourselves about an hour into your travels into the air, the clouds get a little bit heavy and dark. As you guys know, the rain was falling, and it gets a little bit heavier and heavier the more you go westward towards Greenwood. At this moment, however, Clive, you're standing on the side of the ship there. Pippa and Thorin, you kind of go next to Clive as well, as you guys, the three of you, are standing there. You're looking off into the distance of these clouds before you. The three of you are kind of just gathered right there. What would you guys like to do as you guys are kind of looking off? It's Thorin, Pippa, and Clive.
Well, I think I'd like to make sure we have a watch schedule, like we have crew members on watch at all times, because it sounds like we're headed into an area that has some unspecified way of arming airships and might be hostile.
We actually do, Thorn. We have 4 goblins on each corner of the deck, all on watch, all ready to go. All ready to go. And then I also wanted to do something. I also want to do like a little minor portal real fast. And I'm going to look over at the boys. All right, so tell me, what's your favorite drink? I have like my arm like halfway in the portal.
Oh, so Thorin and Clive, you watch as Pippa just creates like a portal. Clive, you see that it's almost astounding to you that this
It's like yay
this
big.
portal just seems to open in front of you. It's just as easy as that, like a snap of the finger. Pippa creates a small portal and she grabs some drinks from the bar right through the
there.
portal on the other side from across the ship. Thorin, what kind of drink would you like?
She grabs the drink right out of my hand.
I'm gonna have some scotch. Scotch
Oh,
on the rocks.
So she grabs you. It was Pippa, scotch.
Look at my almond scotch, please. My arm's just waiting.
A little goblin just
Got it. There you go, Thorin. Oh,
takes it out of Soccer's hand, just gives it to Pippa instead. Soccer, you're like, where'd my drink go?
I gotta find.
hate her
I'm gonna go
mind.
find them.
You're like, okay, so Sakura ends up walking up to the rest of you guys. So it's Clive, Thorn, and Sakura now, as she kind of makes her way to the drink you took. Another goblin replaces it through the portal. Clive, what would you like to drink?
Clive thinks for a moment. A small glass of absinthe, please.
The goblin goes.
a full glass.
The goblin puts his head through the portal. He kind of comes out on the other side. Did you say absinthe?
That I did, my friend.
Looks to Pippa. Should we give this guy some?
I mean, maybe not a full glass. We'll give everyone just a little bit, a tester. I'll have some too as well, actually.
Can you handle a full glass of absinthe?
Full glass is a lot. We're going to start with
Yes,
some.
I can.
He says he can handle it.
Make
Yeah,
it
the
two
last
then.
time- Two.
Tommy B. Gobble goes up to Pippa. Pippa, the guy says he can drink a whole glass of absinthe. Fuck, I'd like to see him try it. I'm just saying over here, I want to see if he can do it.
All right, just don't make a mess on my deck. I've had too much vomit on this deck for pleasure.
Everybody, all of you nod. Amelia, Sakura, Thorin, Cyrus, Hallman. She says that there's been enough puke on this ship. All of you are like,
We all
yes.
look at Sakura.
Yeah, man.
me.
Sakura, you just look. Sakura, you just look up like what? What? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I
So,
look
Clive,
back at
let's
him
give
though,
a
and
Constitution roll for me as you down this whole glass of absinthe. Let's see if you
Oh.
put your money where your mouth is.
I look at him
20,
too, and I'm like,
Please-
you know what?
please
You
be
ain't
low.
part of the you ain't part of the ship crew unless you've thrown up on the deck.
Oh, that's not great.
That's an 8.
An 8?
Join
Oh
the crew,
shit!
homie.
It looks like it's initiation time.
So you down it, Clive, and you try to like compose yourself, and almost about a minute within trying to be like, see, It's right off the deck of the ship. Just all the absinthe comes right back out. Pippa, you're just like
No
watching,
way.
like
Thank God it's overboard. That's all I got to say.
Clive, you kept yourself composed enough to get it all over the side of the ship. And as
2 minutes.
as you watch, like a pink kind of magenta tentacle comes out of Clive's skin and wipes the vomit from your lips, Clive, as then it kind of then sinks back into your skin from your body.
We all see this.
You all
Oh, that wasn't creepy.
Yeah. Can I do like another Arcana check, maybe, or maybe
Yeah.
ask the Hound of what's his patron is?
Oh, would you like to talk to the Hound?
I'll like talk to the Hound actually.
All right. So what do you want to ask him? You kind of, the Hound kind of then comes into your head. You reach that you want to talk to him.
I know you feel his aura, and I know you know that it's eldritch like yours. Do you have an idea what that could be?
Oh yes. He's like us.
He's like, who is it?
I can't be certain, but somebody's inside of that man.
Is he
He's
in
not
danger?
from-
Someone's inside him.
There's somebody deep inside of him.
Okay. Is he gonna pose a threat?
I can't tell. People like us are very different. I have a feeling that he has something to offer.
Especially
He's
if
like,
he's going to Greenwood.
especially if he's going to Greenwood. If that's where he's going. The Hound dissipates in your head and leaves.
He keeps staring at Clive for a long while after that.
All right. So Thorin, while they're all having this little moment here, You were standing on the edge of the ship with them, Thorin. Can you give me a perception roll, Thorin, into the distance? Or investigation. Oh,
17.
So okay, so let's follow that up with investigation. So as you notice something, Thorin, you kind of feel something coming in from the clouds, almost like with the dragon when you sensed it then when Taka was coming in. But as you look through it and you investigate through the clouds, you have a real hard time. However, at that moment, Amelia, can you please give me a dexterity check, please? And it's a save.
Wait, what? Bro.
I got 12. You suck.
Oh, shit, Amelia, this is not good. So immediately, Amelia, from out of the clouds above you, Thorin, you felt something. You perceived something coming from the clouds. You looked. You couldn't see anything but shadows. Immediately from the dark shadows above, Amelia, dropping down and grabbing you above is a large bat. A giant, monstrous
Oh my god, not a bat.
drooling from its mouth. It's a monster bat. One of its ears seems to be crooked, bent, has a rip in it. The other wing on it has holes going through it, massive holes. It is just dripping this almost green slime. As it grabs you, Amelia, it puts its talons right into your shoulders. Amelia, I need you to give me a constitution save right now.
Oh god.
Can any of us react?
Yeah, wait, how
I got
far is she?
24.
Ooh.
You got a what? A 20. Okay, so you luckily, Amelia, it's not hurting you. So you try to, you just have it grabs right into you, but you manage, Amelia, to get it to not stab you as you're holding this giant bat.
Can I use acrobatics roll to get away from it?
If you can try to do a let's do a strength, actually.
No, I have a -1 in strength.
You can't. It's not an acrobatic.
Sleight of hand?
Wait, how far is she from us? Like, is it possible for me to get to her in time?
Yeah, you guys were all on the deck of the ship. You're all within
Can I
10.
just blast it, zap it real quick?
If you guys want to, if you want to go into initiative, but there hasn't been an initiative yet. It's
I'd
just-
rather not.
I think we should
Misty
try
Step.
initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Misty Step, get right by her, and try to use strength to pull her away.
Okay. So he comes up, Amelia. He's trying to give you a save, so you can use a strength roll to try to pull her out.
All right. Oh, her or me?
Her. Get her out.
I'm not embarrassing myself with a strength roll.
Okay. you both can work together here.
All right, so I can roll too?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Please be good. Oh, hell yeah, 20.
Oh, yeah, he got a 20. So, Amelia, you're really lucky. As Cyrus comes up, he grabs you as he pulls his friend away from this giant bat creature. The bat creature lets go. Thorin, you kind of run up from the side there, letting everybody know where kind of pointing back to where the clouds were from, Thorin, that you kind of got the idea of this from. However, now I need you all to roll an initiative roll for me, because as you pull away, the other bat lets go, goes into the sky, and you watch as 4 other giant bats fly out of the clouds around you on the ship. You are surrounded by giant bats.
Can I do something real fast?
What would you like to do?
Can I run and just like touch everyone real fast to give them bark skin since we're all?
Yeah, all right. So Pippa goes around quickly right before this. She starts the game off right with bark skin. You guys all are touched and given how much extra?
It gives to any creature. You can't be less than a 16 armor class.
Okay, cool. So you guys are all moved up to all 16 and above plus armor class. So they have to be to 16 to hit you.
Yeah.
What if I have
21? What was your roll?
15.
Okay, 15. Thank you.
Oh wait,
Awesome.
yeah. I was like, wait, I forgot that I had to roll for this.
And then Pippa
It's
roll.
13.
What is it? Hold on, everybody. All right, cool. All right, everybody. So here we go. Going into the battles.
Right. 14.
14. Okay, so we're starting with Amelia. You're up, actually. You're the first one up, weirdly.
I got a 5, bro.
So you're going up against the bats. The bats aren't that strong. You have to beat a 13, and they each have only 22 hit points. But they are 4 of them, and they're flying in the air. They're about 20 feet above you guys right now.
So I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray because it actually creates 3 rays of fire. So I'm gonna aim at 3 of them.
Oh, great. So you're aiming at each bat. Come on, give me the damage.
So roll to hit the first one. I got a 19 to break their armor class.
You hit. What's that damage?
That one is 4 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
And roll to hit the second one. Got a 13.
Exactly.
You hit it.
And that one was 10 damage.
Damn.
Nice. Good job. You got that one half down.
And then third one got a 26 to hit.
Damn.
Perfect. Good job. Yeah.
And that was 7 damage.
Okay, fantastic. So Amelia coming in great with the first hit, hitting 3 of the 4 bats. Fire blast. You hit 3 of the bats. They kind of light up in flame. They end up each also getting burnt. So I believe that they also then get damage right on their next turn, I think, as well, as they are each now also burnt, as each bat kind of lights up in flames. Only one of them is not on fire. Amelia, what's your second attack?
For the fourth bat that was hanging out there, I am going to... Where is
Come on,
it?
get these bats. I
We
hate
have
bats.
we have Tommy singing in the background, "The Ring of Fire."
Yeah, I
I'm
fell
going
into
to,
that burning ring of fire. He just likes get him, Amelia.
Not the
I'm
time.
gonna hurl a firebolt at it.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
And then that one is going to take, or it's a 29 to hit.
Fantastic.
And he takes
Watch it be a 20.
29
Damn.
damage.
So you guys watch. You guys watch as Amelia aims at the bat that grabbed her specifically. Amelia, you destroy it in anger. You aim at this bat and the fireball just shoots out at you. It explodes dead. You just one of the bats just bursts like a bubble as it just bursts in a fireball. As Amelia, you look up at it as you have its claw mark still kind of hanging right on your shoulders there. Good job, Amelia. Fantastic. Next up on deck. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you look at its flaming bodies. It falls from the sky. Hallman, you're up.
Well, someone also has scorching ray, so I'm going to use all 3 of them.
Hey,
I'm going to roll them all at once.
Look at you go using magic.
He has magic now?
Amelia, Hallman looks at you trying to he's like, I can do that too.
Oh wait, did we level up? We did.
What was that?
We leveled up, right? Since the last time.
Yeah, I believe you guys did. You're up to level 12 now, so
Okay.
Wait, we
I
did
got
level up? Oh.
I got a 5, a 14, and a 17. How many of them hit?
A 5, 4, 2 of them hit.
Okay.
And
So
give me that damage.
for the first one, that is sorry, that's only 5.
That's okay. That's good still.
The second one is 6.
Fantastic. All right, so Hallman, anything else you'd like to do?
Okay, here's what I want to do. Let me know if it's doable.
Okay.
I want to grab the chomps ball. I want to roll it, and I want to use it as to throw with them and have it launch me at one of the bats because they're a little high up.
Okay, well, you don't have the chomps ball. Pippa has.
Yeah, I want to get it from her real quick.
Okay. I'll let you ask Pippa for it in a state of. Well, just for fun.
Pippa, I want to do something really fucking cool. Can I have the chomps ball, please?
Oh yeah, do it. I want to see what you do. I want to see how you handle this one.
Let's do this. So Pippa tosses you it before you can use it, though. Hallman, do a dexterity check for me to see if you catch it. She throws you the.
Fuck!
Drop it off the edge. Don't drop it off the edge.
So let's see if you catch it.
It's just dexterity. I have +2.
Bro,
Okay,
don't fold.
It's
No.
a 10. A 10.
Please.
Oh.
Come on.
It's a 10. It's a 10. Come on, dude. It's not that bad. It's right in the middle.
You fumbled the ball. Okay. If you're gonna help him out with a check and hit it over to him in the midair, we'll give it that. So Amelia came in with clutch with a 17 roll there. So Hallman, you managed to kind of in the middle of it. Amelia helps you catch the Pokeball type of thing or the Dimension Ball, and you get it. So let's say Hallman, for a bonus action, you release Chomps. He kind of grows out of the Pokeball, and you spring off of him. What would you like to do then with your final move?
I want to try to hit the one that I missed.
Okay.
Like as I'm like falling down to it, hopefully, or lunging at it.
Come on. Oh my fuck, bro.
We can just skip it. It doesn't work out.
Oh my god.
All right. So unfortunately, Hallman, you do not do well. You go up and try to spring up, but you just completely miss the bat. You're just like, oh fuck! You just miss, and you miss this giant bat that's flapping through the air. The other like three bats or two bats are like flapping on flames, but you missed the other one.
Kind of face palm as this is
I'm
going.
switching.
Yeah,
I'm switching die. I am switching die.
Well, you gotta commend him for trying.
Yeah. Pippa, you're just like you look at Amelia like, oh god. All right.
Me and I'm just fuck it.
So
God
one
damn
of
it.
one of the bats is going to swoop down and Thorin. It's going to attack you. So Thorin, this bat is going to attack you, and you have Thorin a 19, so it has to break a 19. Here with it's going to try to bite you. So let's see how this bat does, Thorin, as it kind of is going down. But you're wearing your spiky armor, correct?
Yep, spiky armor.
So that's going to definitely affect him. However, Thorin, this bat got an unnatural 20, but it did get a 20. So unfortunately, Thorin, the bat goes down and it manages to get through your armor somehow. This bat kind of weirdly finds a nice area, Thorin, and goes right through into your kind of arm, right kind of through that part of your armor that happens to separate. And you take the damage, Thorin. I'm so sorry, Thorin.
No.
But you took... Let's see what you got. Your damage is not that much, though, Thorin. It's just a bite. But one of the large bats kind of goes down, swoops down, and gives you 6 damage, Thorin. And then the bat, again, is going to try to bite you again, Thorin. Shit, Thorin, today is not your day. That's another 20 with a 16 plus 4. So Thorin, you get another bite, unfortunately. So Thorin, this bat is kind of just clinging itself onto your shoulder. You guys are watching that. Thorin usually isn't hurt like this with his spiky armor, as you know. And you take another 6 damage, Thorin, please.
Hey Jay, you want to trade dice?
Oh no, that's very mildly painful.
It's mildly painful, yeah. You're pretty strong, to be honest with you, though. But then the other bat right there is also going to swarm onto you, Thorin. They're both kind of just looking down at you as the next bat, on fire, by the way, swoops down to you, Thorin, and you take another attack. I'm sorry, Thorin. I'm so sorry, but you're a lightning rod for these bats right now. It misses. That bat misses on this attack, but of course it is going to try to bite again, Thorin. So you guys are watching as your dwarven friend, has 2 giant bats kind of flapping and trying to rip at him. It hit you on... No, it did not hit you on that one, Thorin. So you managed to not get hit by that bat. But the last of the third bats is going to try to also swoop down on you, Thorin. I'm so sorry, buddy. And this bat is now... All 3 bats have swooped down onto you, Thorin, and they are trying to rip your ass up.
Not the ass.
Wait, I thought there was 2 because I killed one and then I killed the other one.
There was 4. Oh, you did? You killed another? They killed another one?
No, you just killed one, I think.
Yeah, she killed the one that was picking her up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you kill that one at the beginning?
No,
you didn't.
I killed one of the 3 because I hit it with a 29, right?
I know, but there was 4 of them. There's 4 bats.
Yeah, so I should have killed 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't think so. I think only one's dead.
Yeah, I don't think you killed the one in the beginning. I don't think you killed it. Don't worry about it. There's 3 of them. Fuck it. Either way. Thorin, you still got 3 bats on you. I'm sorry, Amelia. I make the decisions. All right, Thorin, you got hit by this one, however, because it has a plus as well. So, Thorin, you take another bit of piercing damage. As that one's easy peasy. That's just another 6. So you get another 6 damage, Thorin. I'm sorry about that, buddy. But as these 3 bats attack you, Thorin, we're up to you, Thorin, as you are up next, actually. So
I'm gonna rage and just start wailing on the first bat recklessly.
Yeah. Go for it. You just got to break a 13. So you rage. You guys watch. Clive, you turn over to see as this little dwarf just kind of gets extremely angry and bulges up as then he gets at these bats, all 3 of them attacking him. You hit the first one.
I hit the first one with my warhammer.
Give me that damage, baby. Give me that damage, baby.
For 13 damage.
Fantastic. He's almost dead.
Damn.
So second one.
And then I attack that same guy with my battle axe, and I hit for...
You definitely hit that.
10 damage.
10 damage. Fantastic.
All right, is he still up?
No, the first one is dead. So the first another bat is you hit it, and the bat just basically just splats into blood goes all over the place, splats all over onto that green slime from its mouth, just drips onto Thorin as you smash this bat to death.
All right, and with my last attack, I'm gonna use my warhammer against the one that's on fire.
Okay, so that one only has 6 hit points left. So all you have to do is damage it.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You hit.
And he's dead.
And
13 damage.
You have one more bat left, everybody. So Sakura, you are up next as Thorin. You smash one of the other bats. One of the other bats flies above you. It just takes the hit with this warhammer and just splits in half. As you kind of just smash it, it kind of breaks this bat as it splits in half. It's pretty insane. And then Sakura, you're up.
Man.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You gotta be careful.
Okay, hold on.
Because this bat is still flying and connected at this moment to Thorin. It is still like within his distance.
Oh, so she's just gonna kill Thorin at the same time. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Clive. I'm sorry. We have to get through everybody. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so wait, there's only one left. Wait, how many are left? Sorry.
There's only one bat left. Sakura, you should be able to kill him easy peasy, knowing you.
I know, but I don't want to hurt him.
So many options.
I know, exactly. It's like what to do.
Man, give us a shot. You about to blow him up. I'm last. Damn.
Hey, if you don't have to fight,
Oh, wait, hold on. Where is it?
About to blow him up.
Wait, how far is he in front of me? How far away?
He is only about 10 to 15 feet away from you, but he is about 5 feet around Thorin. So.
Okay, I'm gonna use this thing I have called Lightning Lure. And so you have to roll strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. I got a 19, so the bat is okay.
Dang.
So you have one more attack, Sakura. As the bat, you try to do this lightning lure. It doesn't work. The bat isn't interested as it just ignores you completely.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
All right. Go for it.
You have to just roll again.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. And you did not hit again because he's okay. So the bat kind of flaps around again. Sakura, unfortunately, you're doing your best, but you don't get this spell off as you're kind of trying to focus on the bat, but you can't get it. It's kind of flapping around too much. There's also still a little bit of flames kind of coming off this bat. Sakura, unfortunately, you did not take it out.
Dang it.
But Cyrus, Clive, you're up, buddy.
I'm last, bro.
Damn. No, I think Pippa's actually after you.
I actually think I'm last.
It's time for you to prove yourself, Clyde.
Yeah, Clive, Sakura looks at you. Her spell did not go well. She's kind of a little bit embarrassed. But Sakura, you looked at Clive like, what's he going to do? As he kind of steps up.
I'm going to give him a thumbs up. Got this.
I'm about to blow this one.
All right, it's time for some Eldritch Blast.
Hey, okay, give us an Eldritch Blast.
Off rip.
All right. Let's see, just a second.
You guys watch as Clive, this new member, steps up. He points his arm, directs it straight at the large bat in front of him.
Okay, so 3 beams, I get it. So I just roll 3 times.
3 beams?
That or you can just hit the thing that says like the hit, the plus, it'll roll all of them at the same time.
Oh, excellent.
There you go. So you definitely hit. So what's the damage?
damage, and
this like kind of magenta pink kind of tentacle magic shoots out of his hand and definitely shoots off and attacks. You hit the bat. This large blast of pink kind of magenta magic shooting out of Clive. Soccer, you kind of step to the side as the magic is like extremely bright pink as it shoots out of him right next to you. Clive, you're up next.
That's 8 damage for the first attack.
Yes, sir.
And a roll again. That's...
You don't hit on the second one.
Alrighty.
Have a chance to swing.
Clive, you try to aim again, but unfortunately the second blast does not hit. So you kind of aim at the bat, but this next blast, like Sakura's, he's moving around a lot, this bat. It's trying to, like, it's really rabid and going crazy in pain. However, Cyrus, you're up. As Clive, you kind of have missed this moment.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna witch bolt him.
Well, I mean, he lost his moment.
Wait, what?
I look at Amelia, man. If only he had Scorching Ray, right? And then like going for a high five.
All right.
Cyrus, you're up.
Yep, I'm about to do witch bolt. I got a 20. I got a 23.
All right, so you definitely hit.
All right. Please be good damage for once. All right, that's a 4.
Okay, 4's not bad. He doesn't have much left, this bat.
All right, then I'll go for it one more time. All right, please hit. I got an 11. No, that doesn't hit.
All right, so you didn't get that second witch bolt. This bat is elusive. You guys keep hitting him, and then he kind of just keeps moving around with those second spell hits. But however, Tommy B. Gabo is actually up next. So Cyrus, coming through your legs, separating your legs, is this little goblin who just pushes your legs open, Cyrus. He's like, "Don't worry, Cyrus, I got this." So you guys all watch as Tommy B. Gabo steps up.
Kick him over.
he steps right up, and he's gonna do a giant mage hand slap as he lets out a note. He goes, "All right, this is how you do it." Hey-oh! And he kind of sings a note, and as he sings, the music kind of creates magic out of his mouth, and he does a mage hand right here, and he is going to try to hit with it. So let's see how he does with his strength roll. Hold on, I don't know why it's not rolling. Oh, there it goes. Sorry. There we go. And he hits. So you guys watch as this bat is just smacked with this giant magical hand of sound that comes out of Tommy's mouth. And the bat takes the hit, and he takes... Let's see this damage. He's a strong bard, everybody. He's a very strong bard, this Tommy B. Gabo. 22 damage.
Oh my god!
Oh.
A slap.
Yep, it was
I should have slapped him then.
So he slapped him with this giant mage hand, and you watch as this bat, just like a mosquito, slap Pippa right into the side of your boat, just splattering this fucking bat like a mosquito on your big old side of the ship, and the goblins kind of all get covered with the goo of it all. Everybody, you guys have just defeated these 4 giant bats that have flown down out of the sky and accosted you on this ship. But you guys now then have defeated them and all stand there basically surrounded by the corpses of these smoldering bats.
I'm just going to start clapping. Thank you, everybody. You did it. Love it. I didn't have to do a thing. Tommy, why don't you do that yesterday? Like,
Hey.
Yeah, what the fuck, Tommy?
Where was that coming from?
Hey, you know, I'm just doing my best over here. I just needed to save my new team. And Clive, what the hell was that, buddy? Come on, you almost blew up the whole fucking ship with that pink magic of yours, my friend. And Amelia, come on, the whole boat could have been lit on fire, sweetheart. What are you doing?
But it wasn't.
That's a valid point. Valid point. All right, everybody. So you guys all stand there in like the heap of this bloody mess that you guys have left on the deck of the ships, Pippa. You guys slowly creep your way slower and slower towards Greenwood as you make your way to these clouds. Now having to look around the skies around you, the airspace, to see if anything else is ahead as you head towards the campsite. All right, everybody, here we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to put on the break video, and we'll be back in a little bit, of course, to complete the second half of today's game as we arrive at the campsite. So I'm going to put on the watch screen, everybody. Go watch it. You know the drill. We'll be back in a little bit, everybody.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ew.
Heyo.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is Tommy B. Gabo, playing in South Mullen, Ulrich, and North Harmony. If I told you things I did before, told you how I used to be, would you go along with someone like me? If you knew my story word for word, or you had my history, would you go along with someone like me? I did before and shared, it didn't lead nowhere. 'Cause I would go along with someone like you. It doesn't matter what you did, who you are hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folk, talking about the young style. And we don't care about the old folk, talking about the old style too. And we don't care about our own folk, talking about our own style. All we care about is talking only me and you, talking only me and you. We're gonna be playing all over Mala. Please come check us out. I'm Tommy B. Gabo. Good night.
I won't lie to you.
I know he's just not right for you.
SpongeBob.
And you can tell me if I'm off, but I see it on your face when you say that he's the one that you want.
And you spend the night time in this wrong situation.
And anytime you want it to stop,
I know I can treat you better than he can.
And any girl like you deserves a gentleman.
tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted crown when you should be with me instead.
I know I can treat you better than he can.
I'll stop time for you.
The second you say you'd like me to,
I just wanna give you the loving that you're missing, baby, just to wake up with you.
Will be everything I need, and this could be so different. Tell me what you want to do,
'Cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted crown when you should be with me instead. I know I can treat you better than he can. Better than he can. Give me a sign, take my hand, we'll be fine.
Promise I won't let you down.
just know that you don't
have to do this alone. Promise I'll never let you down. 'Cause I know I can
treat you
better and he can.
And any girl like you deserves a gentleman.
Tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted
run when you should be with me instead. I know I can treat you better than he can. Better than he can. Better than he can.
I'm not gonna hold you. Patrick was hitting that shit.
I know, he was.
Dang, Pat. And Squidward, he hit them high notes. I was like, ugh.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back from the break. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be continuing the game. I wanted to get through a little bit of that opening introduction, of course, with meeting Clive and all that stuff. I know it's always hard a little bit when we have new players entering. You guys got to do some stuff to introduce each other and get through the whole thing. But now that we've got to the beginning of the game, let's go to this next little half, which will be pretty intense because you guys all now. It's kind of odd. I know it's weird D&D style, especially since we have to do it all through the imagination. But imagine now you've been on the ship for about the rest of, like, let's say about a day that you're on the ship. You've been traveling for a good day and a half now to get to Greenwood. So, Pippa, as you're on the ship, your ship is kind of currently... Sorry, everybody, hold on. There's a ship covered in blood and guts of the bats that you guys have just destroyed on the ship. Pippa, what would you like to do first?
I'm going to roll my eyes and be like, my deck can never stay clean for long, can it? I'm going to whistle. I can't whistle right now. Chomps, come here, baby. Come here, Chomps. Come here, come to mommy.
So, Chomps...
Am I still on top of him?
Yeah, so, Hallman, you're kind of just like sitting with Chomps. so Pippa Chomps kind of turns you.
Do you want to eat some bat for mommy? Clean all this mess up, you know, give it a good lick, spit shine, you know. You want to try some new dinner food? Yeah.
All right, so you guys all watch as Chomps kind of, Pippa starts feeding him pieces of the dead bat, and Chomps on the airship kind of starts picking up cleaning it all up. However, Pippa, you notice that you brought Chomps out. The ship has slowly started to go down a little with the weight of him.
All right, hurry up, Chomps. Hurry.
He's like licking everything up. He's cleaning it all up. You watch as Chomps kind of finishes the last of the dead bats.
All right, come on. I'm going to get out my little Pokeball, dimensional ball. Have him come in.
All right.
And then put it back on my necklace.
So the last couple hours, Pippa, you've been watching and feeding Chomps. Hallman, let's say that you've been helping him. Clive, you've been watching, very curious about this, observing everything they've been doing. You probably haven't seen many T-Rexes, Clive. So it's very interesting to you, this beast that you've seen. Amelia, you also help Pippa and them too, as you kind of throw the meat up. However, Amelia, as you throw a piece of dead bat, you hit Sakura. Sakura, you're just like, oh! And she's like smashed in the face with like a piece of dead bat and fall on the ground.
My bad.
He takes 38 damage right there.
Yeah, Thorin, you and Cyrus kind of look off the edge of the ship as you both see ahead that you are entering the very lush forests of Greenwood. Cyrus, you look down below as you can notice definitely why it is called Greenwood. The trees just get an ever more lush color of jade and green and different emerald colors, just all these different plethora of green type of shades in all of these trees below you. It's like just a spectacle of just nothing but greenery, of just all these pine trees below you. It's a thick forest. You're out of the marshlands and clearly have entered a very redwood type of big forest kind of mountainous area, even though you can smell the ocean in the air. It's very strange. You know that the shoreline isn't too far away. But Cyrus and Thorin, you breathe in the air as you stand at the front of the ship. What would you like to do, Cyrus?
He's gonna take off his helmet and kind of just admire this for a minute, and then look
right.
at Thorin and kind of like shoulder bump him a little bit and be like, "We made it. You ready to go through the hell we're gonna probably have to go through? You have to get your father. I have to potentially meet my family."
Thorin, are you there?
Oh, yeah, my father. Yeah, well, let's land first and ask around and see if we can find out where he is and whether he's been arrested yet.
Most likely here, from what I'm hearing from what the Hound said. There was a war, so I wouldn't doubt if he got arrested.
Yeah, well, let's hope this hasn't gone too far before we arrived. But yeah, hopefully it'd be nice if he was just right here and we didn't have to do a lot of detective work or head breaking.
Yeah. So you guys both stare off as you kind of head off, looking off at the front of the ship. Let's continue and go back to Clive. As you kind of look at this new group, Clive, that you found yourself in, what would you like to do? As they kind of stand on the ship and their head down towards the Greenwood campsite.
Well, firstly, has Thorin been healed?
Has Thorin been healed? Thorin, I don't believe, has been healed at this moment. No.
No, I have not.
Okay. Because... Oop, yeah, check that. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, never mind. I read one of my spells wrong.
You know
Lesser
what? Since I
restoration.
shoulder bumped him, can I heal him like that?
I mean, yeah, if you want to heal him, go for it, Cyrus.
Got
if you want to heal him. So Thorin, Cyrus is going to give you a little heal. So
right.
Cyrus, just tell Thorin what
heal you for 6, and then I'll just roll it again just so you have full.
So you got
an 11.
All right, so you got
17.
All right, Thorin. So you can heal yourself 17 hit points. And then Cyrus.
Thank you,
Clive. Back to you.
No problem.
Well, what would you like to do?
So just walking about the deck of the ship, seeing everybody and the camaraderie everyone has together, it's rather refreshing for him after the events that he's had before. So it's nice to see a very tight-knit group. He commends everyone for working together. He also would go up to Amalia and say to her, just leaning to the sides and saying, I hope there's no animosity between us despite that little introduction we had together. You handled yourself quite well with your spells. Impressive.
There's no bad blood. Just make sure you know where we stand. I won't let anything bad happen to them, and I don't know what you're about, but I don't think you mean us harm, but I also feel like you will save yourself over anything else.
Well, to an extent, but I'm not above saving others.
Well, then we'll get along just fine.
He gives Molly a curt nod with his head and then looks out to the rest of the ship.
All right, so as you kind of look at the rest of the ship, can you give me a investigation roll for me, please?
For sure. 1 second. Investigation. Rolling. That's 14 total.
14 total. Okay, so as you basically look around the ship, you don't see anything strange, except for you do notice at the helm, there's 2 men that are, of course, an orc and another orc that seem to be working the helm of the ship, a large kind of goblin mixed race orc, as well as another orc boy. They seem to be working the helm of the ship, and you notice that they have tentacles coming off of them that are black shadows that seem to be helping them drive and steer the ship. That's just something that you notice as you're looking around. Oh, no, yes?
No, he was just, when he sees the tentacles, he just wonders to himself, interesting.
And you take a step back as you absorb it, look at the tentacles and what's happening. Hallman, as you get on the ship, you can see that it's going down. You hear Hallman from the above. We go, we're beginning to make our departure down into Greenwood campsite. Everybody prepare, as the ship cannot go forward anymore. Captain, we're going down.
All right, copy. We're going down, everyone.
So, Hallman, as you feel the ship kind of move and slowly begin to descend, what would you like to do?
So we're descending into the campsite?
Yeah, you're going down into the thick wilderness, all the trees around you, all of that stuff. It's all beginning to kind of, you see it as you descend into the foggy forest below.
How much time do we have?
Before you dock?
Yeah.
Probably within the next 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Probably
Okay.
40 minutes as you head down.
I want to go talk to Nicaine.
Okay. All right. So you kind of make your way up the stairs to the helm where Nicaine and Baco are kind of driving the ship. Nicaine still looks kind of tired, still a little bit, but better than he was looking.
Yeah, I want to ask him, like, hey, Nicaine, how are you feeling, man?
Oh, hey, Hallman. I feel weird, mainly bad. When we get down, I'm going to help the rest of the crew bury Leafold. I don't really know what to say. I didn't mean to kill him, and I don't even remember doing it. I don't know. But the goblins here, and they've all been really cool to me. So at least I feel like I found, somewhere new.
I'm glad you're being treated well. I know it's tough.
Well, they're not holding any grudges. So.
Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't want them to. It's a hard situation for everyone involved.
Well, look, just take care of these guys, all right? Because I'm not going to Greenwood. I'm going to stay with the crew. I've heard stories of Greenwood.
Sure. No, I actually wanted to talk to you. Have you met Clive yet? The giant emerald-looking motherfucker on the deck.
Oh, he kind of looks down. He looks down. Oh yeah, the guy. He kind of looks like yeah. He's got. I like his dark, shaggy hair. It's long.
I've seen him use like these tentacle monster thing. Like these tentacles keep coming out of him while he's using magic. And I've seen the same with you.
Baco, the helmsman, the other goblin, except he's got the tentacles.
He's got the tentacles.
McCain, he could be like us. You really think so? I don't know. Does he know the Shadow Squid? Holman, go ask him if he serves the Shadow Squid. Go.
Can you come with me? Can we
No.
just?
No. It's gonna be too weird. You do it. You do it for me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna walk over to Clive.
All right. So Holman, he pushes Baco. McCain and him are both watching you from like the helm. They're like,
Yo, Clive, do you serve the Shadow Squid? Squid?
Shadow Squid.
Do you serve the Shadow Squid?
Shadow Squid. No, I've never heard of Shadow Squid.
He says no.
Be cool. Be cool about it. Don't fuck this up for me. Fuck.
All right.
Baco comes out, steps next to you, Holman. He's not saying it right. My friend Holman here says that you have tentacles that you use with magic. Where did you get this?
Ah, so you noticed that.
But we all did, dude. You literally wiped it with your throw up with it. We saw.
They've been with me for so long, I tend to forget that they're there. No, I do not serve the Shadow Squid, as it's called. My patron is known as the Fathomless One.
The Fathomless One? Tell me more.
In another world, what was the name? So many names and memories, names. Oh, what was the name? Names.
Cyrus, as you hear them talking, something picks up in you, Cyrus, as you kind of get a tingle, if you will, from this conversation that they're having. But, however, you're all interrupted by the ship docking and hitting the ground at the campsite. Immediately, it has a large kind of a big thud as everything on the ship kind of rocks a little bit. Sakura, as you kind of are there next to Amelia, as you guys were cleaning up the stuff before, a little bit rocks, and Sakura, you almost again slip and fall in the bat kind of residue that remains, but you catch yourself. But you don't. But Clive, Baco then looks back to the helm. I'd like to talk to you more about this. That sound good?
Oh, of course. I'm more than happy for a conversation.
He looks at you kind of suspect. All right, Captain, we've docked. We're landed in the campsite outside Greenwood.
Perfect, thank you, boys. Just maybe next time try to be a little easier. I almost slipped on my ass back there.
Oh, sorry, we weren't really paying attention. We were talking to the new guy.
It's all right.
All right.
You'll get it.
All right. So as you guys all then dock and you land in Greenwood, you exit the ship immediately as you dock and enter this campsite. As you guys get out of the ship, you see that it is a very foggy, dark wilderness around you. We're in the late afternoon now as you dock in Greenwood outside of the city. You can see in the distance lights and specks coming from the thick woods in front of you. You know that there's a city way off in the distance, but it's almost not there. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell and see that there's something way, way through the wilderness. There's barely speckles of lights, but it's far. You must travel to get there. The registration road to Greenwood is a hard one. The moment that you get off of this ship, you don't see anybody around you. Nobody seems to be at this campsite. In fact, Amelia, can you give me an investigation roll as you're the first one to get out of the ship and look around?
Oh, geez. Okay. I got 14.
14. So, Amelia, as you kind of lead the way out of the ship, Pippa follows right behind you, Amelia. You look around this campsite and you don't see anybody or anything. However, you do see a tent, Amelia, that was there, seemingly shredded and ripped apart in the distance nearby.
I use a perception roll to kind of guess at what happened here. Or like if there's any like tracks or anything from any animals.
You see on the ground, and Pippa, you have a high perception here, so I can say that you can see this also, as well as Amelia looks around. You're right next to her because you're your animal handling.
Yeah, I'll actually have primal awareness too. It's like an investigation perception.
Oh yeah, primal awareness.
Yeah.
Yes. So Pippa, as you look around, and you and Amelia both notice large hoof prints in the ground around the campsite. Multiple giant hoof prints, the size of a large horse, a colt.
What's this, Pippa?
I mean, normally I would say maybe like giant hooves. I don't know. I want to say like maybe a bull, a giant horse, a giant.
Like claw marks too?
No claw marks. However, you do notice Amelia and Pippa and the rest of the group as you then follow in from behind as they're talking. You see the same shredded tent that Amelia saw, and you guys do notice there seems to be blood sprinkled on the tent, on the ground, and the large hoof prints are around. Clive, can you give me an investigation roll?
Right up. Let's see. Investigation. Dice don't fail me now. That is a nat 20 with a 22 total.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Clive sees all. He sees
All right, he's on it.
So Thorin, Clive is in the back and kind of pushes past you, Thorin. And Clive, as you see these large hoof prints in the ground, you recognize the size of these hoof prints, Clive. You've seen hoof prints these size before. It's not hoof prints that you were happy to see the first time you saw them, and it is not hoof prints that you are happy to see now.
Can I see like his expression like towards this?
Sure, give me a perception on what you think on or you know what, Clive? What does he see when he looks at you when you notice these?
Clive just grimaces and, like the Witcher, just says one word. Fuck.
What is it?
Yeah, spill the beans. What'd she say?
What is it that you look so worried about?
Centaurs.
Centaurs? The hell is a centaur?
Do you not have centaurs here?
I mean, I don't remember a lot, quite frankly.
Man horse. So what it means is it's a giant half man, half horse. With horse body, man torso, upper body, centaur.
Okay,
have you
let's
fought them
not
before,
stick
Clive?
around here to find out.
No, I've not fought them before, but I have come across them before in another world. Conversation for another time. They are not pleasant beings. They're very brutal, and most of them, let's just say, work in packs, or a herd of sorts, if you like. I don't know the terminology for it, but they are not nice beings.
You sound a little prejudiced there, man.
No, he's wrong. It's a thing.
Maybe that was just the centaurs in the other world. I mean, maybe these ones are nice.
Yeah, maybe they're
Bro,
nice.
there's still blood on the tent.
Yeah, there's
Well,
blood
what if
and
one
it's
of-
shredded.
Upon hearing, maybe they're just nice, Clive is just going to look around.
All right, so Clive, as you look around and do another investigation, as you look around and give me another investigation roll, as they're all kind of talking, and you're giving one more look around to see as they kind of inspect the campsite and the hooves and hear what you say.
Can I do it as well?
Yes, Cyrus, you can also give me an investigation roll.
I mean, what if the centaurs were staying here and then they,
with blood?
No, they were staying here and then they attacked each other or something.
Hold on,
They
wait,
got
I
into a
gotta roll
squabble.
that. I gotta roll that with advantage.
To be clear, these tents are not centaur tents, right? I mean,
They are not
20.
centaur tents.
How do you know?
That's an 11 total.
Yep. I got a nat 20.
Okay,
Oh,
nat 20. Nat 20. All right, so as you, Clive, don't really see anything, but Cyrus, you do notice with your investigation that these are indeed not centaur tents. Sorry, Sakura. But yes, indeed, these were tents that were more of a human type of size and make, normal size tents, if you will. And you do notice, Cyrus, that the hoof prints all around these tents and the blood on the ground seem to be chaotic, a little bit crazy. And the fire in this campsite has been recently put out. In fact, still smoldering, as if it was recently either pissed on or something, as a stench also comes from this fire.
At that moment, he's gonna pull out his sword and he's gonna relay that course to others, and then he's gonna basically march forward. I don't think it's safe to stay here. It's just very recent. If anything, they're probably still here.
Are there any dead bodies in the tents?
Hold on. Thorn, what you say?
Are there any dead bodies in the tents? Or are there no bodies around here, or what?
All right, so Thorin, as you investigate one of the tents and go inside and look inside, Thorin, you do indeed see that there's two bodies inside of this tent. One is a mother, the other is its daughter, or her daughter. As she holds the daughter, both of them have large holes carved in their stomachs.
Jeez.
Okay, well, somebody seems seriously evil here. What race are they?
These are just two humans.
Okay, well, that's concerning. I mean, one thing we could do, we could get back into the airship, get a safe altitude above here, and just kind of like watch out around the area.
Probably should have done that before we landed. Now that I think about it.
Hold on, what was that? What was that, Sakura?
I said we probably should have done that before we landed, now that I think about it.
And then Pippa.
Yeah, I second Thorn. I think we should get back on the ship, get some altitude, and if we come back, we'll do pass without a trace or something. It's definitely suspicious.
At that moment, Pippa.
Oh, God.
Damn.
I need you to give me a dexterity roll here.
No.
No.
Actually, it's not a dexterity roll. It's a dexterity save.
Save? Oh,
Why are you like this?
Yeah, why are you like this, dude?
Hey, I am not in the spotlight with these saves. I appreciate it, Jay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you know mine suck too.
Unfortunately, Pippa, as Pippa kind of turns, a large arrow, Pippa, right through your shoulder.
What?
And she takes a large hit.
Large?
A large arrow goes through her. And that damage is, hold on, everybody.
Oh, God.
Okay, you take only a 5 damage there, so that ain't bad for you, actually. So, Pippa, you take 5 damage as an arrow goes straight through you. You guys then all hear a couple of loud squeals and then yells and then whinnies as out of the wilderness from around you, from the thick fog. 1, 2, 3 large centaurs, each carrying a large spear, one with a bow and arrow on its back, come out from the wilderness like Native American warriors, almost in their own way, if you will, coming around to surround you. They yip and yell as they crowd around your group, kind of bringing you in. They are ginormous beasts. These centaurs are not small. You know those giant horses, the mountain horses that I forget what they're called, but they have a specific name.
Clydesdale.
The Clydesdale. Yes, you knew exactly what. Yeah, they're like that ginormous ones. But then imagine another 6 foot tall human body on top of them. So they surround all of you.
I'm
I
gonna
need you
rush to
all.
Pippa.
What was that?
I'm gonna run over to Pippa to make sure she's okay.
All right, so Amelia, you go straight over to Pippa as she's kind of holding herself as an arrow sticks through your shoulder, Pippa. Pretty bad. What do you guys want to do?
Can I do something real quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I wanna do 2 things, if that's okay. I wanna what do you call it? I want to use my spirit guardians to have them like surround us and just protect us from any more arrows that might hit us.
All right, so cast spirit guardians.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then what do you call it? I'm gonna use animate the dead to animate the mother and daughter.
Oh man.
Okay, so you're gonna animate their meat corpses again as barriers. I suppose. That Sakura's done this before at times of panic. So Sakura, you kind of create these spirit guardians that surround your group as these kind of light balls kind of then pop up and be kind of orbiting you around like little like those UFO like the UFO balls kind of start like spinning around your guys' group. These light energy sources of pink energy. Clive, you were surprised to see this magic as it appears around you. And then immediately out of the tent thorn that you were just looking in, the 2 bodies, corpses of the woman and her daughter kind of stand up again, kind of looking back to the centaurs. The centaurs look at your group. What type of witchcraft is this? Who are you? Why do you want to go to Greenwood?
Can I just have? I'm gonna have the bodies like walk off in like some other direction to like maybe distract them.
Oh, okay. So
or at least part of them.
You make 2 of the bodies kind of just walk off. One of the lead centaur with the bow and arrow on his back, he goes, "Where are they going?"
I don't know.
The fuck your mom.
Your mama's house. Yeah, you beat me to it. Fuck.
That's it. It's on. That moment, okay, everybody.
No, why would you do that? Why would
We
you
can
do
go right now.
You
Why
just
would
had
you
to
do
say
that?
some shit.
Of
God damn
course
it.
I have to say some shit, man. What the hell? It's me.
They already attacked us. Fuck
No,
these
and
fuckers.
not only that, no initiative rolls. I did an auto initiative roll, so none of you get to roll your initiatives. I decide. So as you guys did an auto initiative.
Oh, thank you.
Immediately, Sakura, you're the first one on bat. So Sakura is these 3 giant centaurs that surround you. Each of them have 45 to 50 hit points as they surround your group. Sakura, you're the first one up.
Okay, well, what do you call it? They have to all make saving throws of wisdom saving throw of 15
All right.
because they're in my spirit guardian range.
They are. Oh shit.
What attribute for the saving throw?
It's 15 wisdom.
Yeah, it's 50. So they fucked up on that one. So one of them fucked up. He did not pass. The other one.
And this is like an auto thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even like I already had cast it, so.
Yeah, you're good. Only one of them passed. So the other 2 did not pass the wisdom throw. So what happened to them?
Okay, so the ones that didn't pass, they get the full damage of 15 points each, and then the other one gets half of that.
All right. Good hit. Good job, Sakura. So that's straight off the bat. So that's then basically.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I do the right one? Wait. How do I? Oh wait, let me check to make sure I did the right one.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, I did the wrong one. I did spiritual weapon instead of spirit guidance. Hold on, I rolled for the wrong damage. Okay.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
It's actually 19 damage and then half of that for the other one.
Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. It worked. It worked fine.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna change it. Cool. That's basically another 9 there, another 4 there. There we go. Cool. All right. So you're good. So one is at 26. The other one is at 26. One of them is at 35.
Okay.
So there we go. So Sakura, you're still up though. However.
Okay. One second. I'm checking.
Come on, Sakura. Come on.
I know. Hold on. One sec. Okay. I was trying to see if I had a different one that would like do more damage to multiple people, but I think I'm just gonna do the what is it? Is it guiding bolt?
Go for it. Hit one of them.
Or no. The witch bolt.
Okay, witch bolt. So you send out a witch bolt towards one of them. You got to break a 12 to hit him.
Okay, I did it.
All right, so you hit. What's the damage on that one?
Wait, how much damage do they have? I mean, how much left do they have?
One of them, you're hitting one of them right now. So one of them depends. One of them is 26. One is 35. One is 26.
Okay, I'll hit the 35 one.
Okay.
And it's 37.
Hey, okay, so you take him down with that one. You blast him back with the witch bolt. One of the centaurs just gets blasted back, Sockers. You're pissed off and blast him backwards. He just goes flying. One of the centaurs is immediately hit, and you see as he smolders back. Tommy B. Gabo is up next, but he goes, I don't want any part of this. And he kind of steps back, and he doesn't want to have any type of fighting going on here. Hallman, though, however, you're up.
Come on, Tommy.
First of all, fuck you, Tommy. Second,
he's like, hey, I don't know these guys.
I want to cast. I have intimidating presence. Is the leader still alive? The one with the bow?
He's in the middle. He has
All right.
26 damage.
He has to roll a 14 or above, or else he's gonna be frightened until the end of my next turn.
Oh, he rolled an 18. Luckily, sorry about that.
Fuck him. Okay, well, I'm raging.
All right, you try to stare at him. He stares right back at you.
I'm raging. I'm attacking recklessly.
Okay, go for it.
The bow guy.
You run to go right at the main guy. You go
a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So it's D8 plus it's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, cool, nice.
And those are both of my actions.
Good. So you smash him. He takes the hit. He then turns back to you, Clive. However, you are up as this centaur, the one that you know this centaur, Clive. As he looks to you, the one with the bow on his back, he kind of turns to you.
Okay.
You again.
I assure you, this will be the last time we meet. He's going to aim both his hands and cast poison spray right at the guy.
Poison spray? So you kind of watch everybody's Clive steps up. He seems to have a relationship somewhat with this centaur, or seems to know him. You have to roll and get a hit of 20, Clive.
20?
What do you mean seems to know him?
Hold on, am I in the line of fire?
He is not, and you're not in the line of fire.
Okay. I was right next to him, so.
I hope.
Well, you're next to Clive, yes, but he's oh, you mean you're next to the centaur? Yes, you're right.
I just hit him. Like, Clive, please aim well.
Oh, he's
he's
right in front of me.
Yeah, so he's gonna take the damage too. Just remember that, Clive.
Oh, okay. I can't risk that.
Well, okay, sorry. You do what you feel is best, but if I die...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't risk that.
No.
How close is the centaur to Clive? Like, what's the distance? Like 10 feet?
You're about 10 feet from him, and Hallman is in the middle of that 10 feet, from about 5 feet from you. Then he's he's just smashed the centaur, so he's within 5 feet of him.
So, going to raise his hand, but sees one of the compatriots right in front of him. Is like, oh. And looking at his staff, he'll throw the staff right as close as he can to lead centaur, and then speak the command word, animating it into a python.
Oh, fantastic! So you throw this. You guys watch as Clive throws his staff. It turns into a python right in front of you all in midair. And what does it do? What do you want the python staff to do, Clive?
So I want it to snake all the way up to the centaur, try to essentially snake its way, pun intended, all the way up the body, and try to strangle, strict around the neck of the centaur.
Go for it. So you have to. I want you to give me. I guess that would be a. Let's do a strength roll on that. All right.
For like a grapple.
Yeah,
Well, this one's not a grapple. This one's going to be a strength roll on to see if it's he's going to hurt and get the damage to the neck, and I'll give him just a basic D20 roll for that.
All right. So here we go. Strength. Ooh, please. Okay, so that's 12 on die. 12 total, because
Unfortunately, you do not hurt him at all or get any damage on him, but the snake is wrapped around his neck. However, the python staff is not really hurting him. It's trying to like grasp your snake staff off of his neck, but it's not doing too well. However, Clive, do you have another attack that you can do, or is that it?
that count as one action, or like, do I?
I think that's one action.
Okay. Okay. Then I will try the Eldritch Blast. See if that'll work.
Go for it. You have to break a 20.
Yep. Let's see if that works. Here we go. Rolling.
Please.
That's not gonna hit Hallman, right?
No, it doesn't.
It's a straight
However, you don't hit him again. It's a hard thing to hitting a 20, but unfortunately, Clive, as you send it out, this centaur is strong. He takes your blast, but he just laughs it off as he kind of still struggles to rip the python that you wrapped around his neck off. This centaur is up next, Clive, as he knows you, and he's going to attack. So, Clive, he's going to come right at you with his pike, as he kind of going to go try to jab it right at you, as he kind of bounds past you, Hallman. He takes a move and runs, making his first action, running towards you, Clive. He makes his action, he goes to you, and now he's attacking you with his pike. Oof, this is a hard one. He got a 15. What is your armor class?
Armor class would be 17, so he misses.
Oh, he misses. Okay, but he's going to try to do it one more time because he has a bonus, and I'm going to give him a bonus action here with the pike again as he tries to stab you again, Clive. And he definitely hits you this time, unfortunately. So, Clive, you take a giant stab wound to your side as he gives you another bit of damage, and you take piercing damage. And you are going to get, you're going to get 9 piercing damage as he stabs you right in your side. So, Clive, you take this giant stab from his pike as the blood then squirts out of your side, down your emerald coat and robes. Hallman, you're about 5 feet away from your new friend as you watch the blood start to pour out of his kind of side of him. However, this centaur is done, but the next centaur is up. And the next centaur turns to you, Cyrus, as the centaur is then going to bound towards you, Cyrus, and he's going to attack you with his pike. Cyrus, he rolls a 25, so he's got you.
Ooh.
He stabs you, Cyrus, with his pike as he goes right through your armor, Cyrus. You don't feel this type of stuff often, as you know, Cyrus, with that thick armor that you have.
Wait, so he 100% hit me, right?
Yeah, he 100% hit you.
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke?
Yep.
Do it.
He needs to make a dexterity 14.
Okay. Dexterity 14. Oh, he's got a 16.
Well, then he's going to take half damage.
Okay, so what's that?
That is a 24 halved.
Half, so we go with 12. Okay, there you go. And then you're going to take, hold on. It's not that bad, I don't think, for you. I think you're only going to take 8 damage.
Ain't nothing, I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's not that bad. All right, however, Thorin, Pippa, you're up next.
I hope that hurt too.
I'm actually going to use Hellish Rebuke as well because I believe it's the one that hit me. So if you all hit, you can hit. So let me use that.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yes. And it's got to be the 16.
All right, it's got to be the 16. Fails with a 1. So what's that damage?
2d10 fire damage.
2d10 fire damage.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Boom. 3d10.
Oh, 3d10.
Jesus. Okay, so this is a tough one. All right. Oh, yeah, that's only 10 though. So you hit him 10. So you hit the other one down 10. So it's not the same one that hit you because he was a little too far. So we got the other one. So you brought him down. And anything else you want to do?
So that's basically just one action. I get to use a bonus action. My bonus action. I think it's just a 2 weapon. Oh, can I throw my ice knife at him? How close is
go for it. You're close enough for that.
Okay. So
and you hit.
I do
you hit.
And my damage is going to be...
Oh, it's only a 1. Oh, damn. All right. It's only 1 damage. But as Pippa, you hit it with a 1. You still hit it with the ice knife. However, the centaur kind of bats it away and just takes the slice of the hand. Thorin, however, you're up. They got 2 centaurs left, Thorin.
And one of the leader is still alive, right?
The leader is alive,
Make
yes.
sure we keep one alive so we can ask questions.
Yeah, not the leader. I'm raging and recklessly attacking the leader.
All right, well, you're up. You got to
First, I'm going to try and kneecap him with my warhammer.
All right, so you run up to him. You have to make a first move because you're too far away from him right now, Thorin. So you got to run up to him, and then you hit.
Nat 20.
Oh. So you definitely hit the leader. So what's that damage, buddy?
22 damage.
Jesus, so you knock down the leader. You definitely knock him down, but he has saving throws because he's a bit more of a boss. So you take him down, so he's got to do a saving throw on his next turn and stuff like that. So you knock down the leader. He takes to the jaw and flies back onto the ground, Thorin, as you watch this giant centaur smash and hit the ground. Anything else?
I'm going to try and decapitate him with my axe.
Oh, you're going to decapitate him. You're going to decapitate. Okay, you're going to go for it. So he has
question.
That misses. And then for my last action, I'm going to smack him in the head with my warhammer.
Damn,
okay,
bro.
you're going to hit him in the face.
Relax.
You just smash him. So you kind of takes it, but he has to do a saving throw here.
22.
22, so you hit that for sure. His saving throw on that is 14. So he beat the saving needed.
I hit him for 13 damage.
Okay, well, he's definitely still taking the damage, but he's already at 0. So you already got the leader down to 0. So he just needs to do saving throws, basically.
I didn't understand that. He was already at 0?
Yeah, you already got him down to 0. Now he's
You're just raging against a downed body.
So
I'm just gonna let that stand. Yeah, I just kept laughing him.
Yeah, you just basically just hitting at him. He's unconscious as you just beat the shitting out of him. And he had 1 saving throw there, but he did have a saving throw, so he's still alive. He has 3 saving throws, as you guys know. He made 1 of them, so he's still good. But Amelia, you're up. The other one is there. Clive, what do you have to say?
Quick question: Is my snake still constricting his neck?
Yeah, I mean, it's still over there on him. It's not causing any damage, but the snake was on his neck. But now that he's unconscious, let's say that the snake has turned back into a staff. It's just now on the ground near his body.
That works.
Amelia, you're up.
There's one more centaur left other than the leader.
Yep.
And that's the one we're capturing, right?
Yeah.
That's the one on me, right?
So I am going to use Firebolt to aim it at his legs to cripple him.
Okay. I mean, you can go for it. Yeah. You want to try to keep him alive?
I got a 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, you hit him.
16 damage.
Okay, I mean, he's dead. So you killed that one. So unfortunately, you tried to keep him alive, but you didn't. So Amelia, you just like that one other time. You're thinking about keeping him alive. You want to take him out, but unfortunately, you just you burnt off his legs, and he just died of like shock. He's like, oh! It's like, he just dies after his legs.
Oh my god!
So you kind of look at him like, oops. You're like, okay.
I go give her a high five. So that was fucking dope, Amelia. I love that.
All right, Cyrus.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that was so cool how you killed him mercilessly.
Did the guy make his saving throws again?
Yeah, the guy has to still make his saving throw still, but Cyrus, you're up. He's unconscious on the ground. So he's the only one left, but he's completely unconscious. So you guys have defeated them at the moment. Cyrus, you're still up. So you can still kill him. He's still laying there. But that's up to you.
No killing. Torturing only.
Didn't you just try to cut off his head? You know what? Never mind. So I think at this time, I know I have rope on me.
I thought we were going to take the other one alive.
We need to pig tie him.
Hold on. Cyrus, what do you want to do?
So everyone's like done, right? Like everyone's gone? Or is there one more?
Yeah, he's laying on the ground right now.
Okay, so I know I have rope on me, so at this time I'm going to get the rope, tie him up the best I can, and then just use lay on hands to bring him back up to 1 HP so we can talk to him.
1 HP, okay. So you bring him up a little. He's kind of sitting there dazed, looking at you. You're still in combat. He kind of looks to you. What do you want?
What the hell were you doing here?
What do you mean? Getting rid of the scum.
The scum? You killed a child and a mother. What was the point of that?
That wasn't us.
Then who was it?
It was the dwarfs.
At that moment, I'm gonna look at Thorin.
Wait.
The dwarfs?
Guys.
I'm gonna do insight to see if he's telling the truth.
Wait. Hold on. You guys, I have suggestion. I can just suggest that he tell us the truth.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna do insight.
Everything.
I'm still gonna do insight to see if he's at least telling me the truth.
I am too.
What are we supposed to? What should I ask him then?
You can cast
what
it.
Do we want? I know. I'm saying, what should we ask him though?
Okay, so you cast it, and Thorin did an insight. Thorin, you can't read it at all.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I wrote that naturally. So I got an 18. Yeah, I got 18 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So, Soccer, you can think about whatever you want to ask him.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask him. How do you know this guy, Clyde, and what are you doing here trying to hurt us?
Clive had something I wanted. I just want to learn magic. Just like everybody else around Greenwood. They don't let us learn unless we go to the West Kingdom. I thought if I could get into the school, well, then maybe me and the centaurs could grow our magic abilities, and I don't know, stop all the trouble here in Greenwood. It's just consistent battling, the dwarves, the humans, the elves. It's never ending. I just wanted to learn and go to the school.
Then why did you attack us?
Because I know that he wants it back.
What?
What do
Your
you
friend.
want?
Who wants what
Who
back?
wants what back?
Ask Clive.
No, I want you to tell us.
No.
I have his letter of acceptance.
To a wizard school, like a magic school. That's what you killed 2 people, and you got your buddies killed.
We didn't kill them. We didn't kill them.
Oh
Cyrus,
shit! He has to tell the truth right now, right?
Yeah.
But your hooves are all over the tents.
We came here, like everybody else, to rest at the campsite. Then, of course, these dwarves came in, all of them preaching this or that, saying that they were going to come back and take over Greenwood, the right history of it all. We tried to help. There were too many of them.
Do you know who the leader of these dwarves is? Fuck.
I believe his name...
Don't say it.
I don't remember.
Was it Bouncer Man?
That one. That's it.
Thorin, can your family stop killing people? Like, damn.
Oh God. Okay, so my dad's like the leader of the Proud Boys or something now. This is great. This is just great.
Well, these dwarves have had beef with this land for many, many generations. I couldn't say that I can't necessarily not blame. The dwarves were wiped out here. Genocide. Years ago. Pushing them up north, continuously up north towards the north of Mala. People say it just was about amount of time until they were going to come back and try to take over Greenwood.
Damn,
have they been killing a lot of civilians? Is this typical?
This is the first of the civilians I've heard of the dwarves killing, but us centaurs, we try to keep our distance from the people. Clive.
Can you give him his letter back?
Fine. Clive, the centaur, wiggles around in the ropes that he's been tied in. It's in my back satchel, Clive. Have it back, but just know that you're taking away the future, Clive.
Clive, picking up his staff and then leaning down on it, still clutching his wound. He'll kneel down to the centaur and say, looking into his eyes, well, maybe we can change this land. No one should be barred from learning, no matter who they are.
The school that you've gone into doesn't let in people like me.
Then perhaps that can be a goal we can all change.
The centaur looks to all of you. I'm sorry for the attack. We're hot-headed. If you let me go... What was that, Thorin?
I just like, so were you just going to try and use his letter of recommendation? Because I don't want to sound racist, but you don't really look like a Clive.
Luckily, one of the spells I have managed to learn can change my appearance. I was going to try to use disguise self to get into the school. But, however, it doesn't matter anymore. Sorry, Clive.
Apology accepted.
Cut him free.
The centaur kind of gets up.
Yeah, but we just killed his two homies.
Amelia killed his
Yeah,
homies.
she killed him.
She did that.
He looks to Amelia.
My bad.
All you have to say, you killed his homies.
Hey, he looks to the rest of the group. To be honest with you, I probably would have done what she would have done to any of us or anybody else that would have done the same to me. He kind of looks down to Amelia. The centaur kind of comes up close to you. He kind of rubs your face, Amelia, if you don't mind. It's up to you. But he kind of puts his hand to your...
You can be like, what the fuck? I don't know you like that.
I'd slap his hand away.
He puts his hand to your face. My friends would forgive you.
The dead ones? The ones that she killed? Like,
stop.
awfully
Thanks, bro.
merciful. Okay, I'm just wondering.
Can I, like,
I'm
push
wondering.
him away, like, stop. You need to... No, you're making it worse.
At that moment, you guys then kind of hears the thunder from above kind of roars again, and the rain begins to pitter and patter and fall on you. It depends on where you guys are making your way. If you guys are headed towards Greenwood, be careful. I have no idea where these dwarves have gone and which direction. Of course, the West Kingdom is down to the south. I plan to head that direction. Maybe you're right, Clive. Maybe I can meet you there and maybe we can figure this out. But
I agree.
Are you going to them with Greenwood, or are you going to go to the West Kingdom?
I'll stay with this party for now. I will consider your request.
I hope you do. Greenwood's that direction. Be safe.
I do have a question. Is
Yes.
there a man of the name of Romulus Braveheart?
He looks back. Romulus. I know Romulus well. He lives in a cabin outside of Greenwood. To himself.
Why is he
Not
by
too-
himself?
He doesn't agree with the Greenwood way. Hasn't for quite a while. He's quite famous, but nobody bothers Romulus anymore. Kind of a hermit now, if you will. Makes great soup. Old feller.
Huh.
On
I
the way to
gotta
Greenwood,
discuss him.
if you happen to pass by a large lake, he lives on the other side of it. That's where you'll find him.
Could
Noted.
you just take us there?
Can I take you there?
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying you're going to meet us there anyway. I mean, why not just go with us?
shit.
Show us the safe road.
He looks at the group. Sakura, can you give me a persuasion?
Well, I don't need to. I don't need to. He's already under suggestion from me.
Oh, okay.
God
How
damn
long?
it.
How long does it last?
It lasts 8 hours. 8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours. Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
All right.
now
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
He's just like, sure. Fuck yeah. I can take you there.
Fuck
I'll do it.
Sorry, Cyrus, dude.
Cyrus, Braveheart. That's your name then? Yeah.
Yes, I am Cyrus Braveheart.
Romulus used to say that he thought you were still alive. Nobody believed him. Huh. All right, well, let's be on our way.
Before we go, can you help me get the arrow that your friend got into my back?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, damn.
That was me.
Then
Oh.
you better get this arrow out of me. I'm like struggling over here. I can't even reach it.
All right. So that's what we'll end tonight's game, everybody. So
Oh
you
my
watch
gosh.
Pippa, you go and he's trying to basically pull the arrow out from you. You're like, ah! as he's basically.
Okay, I want someone else to do it. Never mind.
All right. So
I got it.
Sakura, Cyrus, the whole group comes in as Clive. You kind of look down at the acceptance letter that you've taken out of the satchel as you read it. Amelia, you kind of notice that he's holding this letter of acceptance to the school. You make out that on the top of this acceptance letter, Amelia, it says the Western Wizard Academy. The same school that, of course, you were invited to by your uncle. The last thing is anything that you would like to say, Amelia, before we move on.
So, what do you know about that place?
Not as much as I'd like to know, but not as little as one might think. He'll just fold up the letter and put it into his robes. Looking at the stained side, there's like put in the other.
The blood doesn't get over. So yeah, it's like Amelia. You watch as he does this. A little bit of blood still drips from his stomach area onto the ground, kind of down his leg. Clive cheekily puts away the letter as you guys again seem to kind of create an eye contact. As Amelia, you kind of glance down at that letter that he's pocketed. All right, everybody. So that ends this week's episode of Dicey and Dicey. So, of course, make sure we will be back again next week to find out a little bit more about the mystery of Clive, the school, and perhaps meet Romulus. Who knows? But we're going to be outside of Greenwood. So, everybody, thank you for stopping by. We went a little bit longer on today's episode, and we will be back next Tuesday, of course, to play some D&D. Everybody, so have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Billy, for joining us. The rest of you, mwah, we love you all. Of course, everybody that came and joined us tonight, take it easy. Peace.
Peace
So-
out.